everybody? Hello and welcome to the Iconic Video Games Podcast. I'm your host, Axel1324.
I'm Jess Wheeler.
And I'm Doggy Dog 420.
That's right. And another week has come by. We are in 2025, everybody. So you know what? What's the best thing about 2025 is that we want to talk about the games that turn 25 in 2025. Because I'm not going to be alive for the games that turn 99 in 2099. So, whatever. Yeah, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. But before we get into it, Death Dealer, hello. How you been? Good. What have you been doing this week? What have you been playing?
I did some good deeds this week. Ended up costumes to the theater, and then I got to play a little bit of video games, so that was nice.
Yeah, what'd you play?
I got to play a little bit of Dead Island as usual. I have to. It's a new year. I haven't played it all year. Come on.
Yeah, I guess that counts. Whatever gets you gaming. That's all I care about. So you were talking about costumes and Johnny Depp or some crap like that. I don't know. I wasn't paying full attention. What kind of costume were you delivering to Johnny Depp?
No, delivering to Johnny Depp. We dressed a local theater for Into the Woods, which Johnny Depp and a bunch of other movie stars had released a movie based on the musical a while back. It's a lot of characters. It's every single fairy tale character. So I'm sad to not be personally working it. I didn't have to dress all of the characters, so that's nice.
That is nice. I mean, hey.
Here's your costumes. Goodbye. Good luck.
Goodbye, suckers.
Pretty much, yeah. I feel sorry for the costumer for these shows. I do. Those are so many costume pieces. You're looking at over 500 costume pieces. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. If I had to make Johnny Depp 500 costumes, I'd be like, "You're out of your mind, Depp. I'm out of here." But before I leave, I'm taking a crap on your bed. I'm out.
Well, for those productions, usually have so many seamstresses, so it would probably be a lot easier. But no, thank you. I don't want to ever. We've done that show before. I don't want to do it again. I never want to do that show in particular again.
I'm getting some weird feedback from you, Death Dealer. Do you hear it, Doggy?
I don't think I really hear any feedback.
It's a weird feedback. I don't know.
I'm
wondering if it's just me or if it's the actual
I was wondering if anyone else is hearing it.
Yeah. Oh well. We're not a professional show. Whatever.
Yeah, it's nothing bad.
Right?
Sure. Yeah, if it's anything, it's minute. So
it is very minute. Yeah. Oh, Doggy Dog, what have you been playing this week?
I finished up Kena Bridge of Spirits.
Dang, that was quick.
Yeah, it didn't take too long. I don't know, it's about 20 hours or so. Pretty cool game. Cool game. I'll give it to it. And then I started up Legend of Mana because I've been playing. I played a couple Mana games last year, so this one's on Game Pass. I figured I may as well play it while it's on there, right?
That's right.
I started that game. It was confusing as could be. At first, I was about ready to turn it off. I was like, "What is this? This is so weird." But 7 or 8 hours in, I've caught on. I see what the deal is with it stuff, and it's fun.
You see what the hoopla is all about?
Yeah, it's just a little different. It doesn't really have just a full story, just a full connecting story. It's like you do different side missions. It's just a bunch of side missions, and they just tie together in their own way. So it's a little different, but it's still fun.
Okay, cool. Right on. Well, hey, lots of mana for Doggy.
Lots of mana.
Yeah, I still been playing a lot of Kiritsu-gami Path of the Goddess. I don't know why I'm in love with that game. I don't know. It has everything I love. Great music, great fighting. Every level's different. Not to say, I mean, you do the same thing in every level, but the way you go about doing it is different, and it adds more challenges and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So it changes the strategy. So I'm going to keep doing the same strategy. No, you're not. This level doesn't allow that strategy to succeed, and so forth and so on. It's great. You can micromanage your way through it like I am, but I'm sure some people can just play through it because you really can. You don't even need to use any of your army to win the game. Like, just being honest, if you're good enough at the hack and slash, you can just win by yourself. Just throwing it out there, right?
Mhm.
But I love it. I love the music. I love the colors. It's got me hyped for Okami. I cannot wait. For that HD for that Okami sequel. It's got me wanting to play Okami again. Yeah, and this is the year of backlogs, I've said, but man, there's so many great games already. And I've been playing, of course, some more Theater Rhythm. I was talking to Doggy. I played the Final Fantasy III Theater Rhythm, and I was like, why didn't anybody ever tell me that Final Fantasy III had so many bangers? Like, seriously, those songs were good. If I would have heard those songs on my NES, I was like, wow. Yeah.
Yeah, you maybe go listen to them on the Pixel Remaster, and yeah, it's loaded with some good music. And the original versions, yeah, those sound good for NES songs. I'm telling you. So
Yeah, for NES songs, they sound great.
yeah. So the arranged music might be better, or who knows? Maybe the NES versions are better. So, but yeah, you're right. They slap.
They did. They slap your mama. They're that good. Make you want to slap your mama. They're that good. Guys, let us know in the chat where you've been playing. Shout out to Roy Montumble. Roy, get in here and rate some of these games with us, buddy.
Yeah, if you want to.
He says, hey. Shout out to Roy Montumble. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. We got Cheese is Nasty. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. We got Dread in the house. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP and the love of Death Dealer's life. I hope, right?
Well, yeah, of course.
He made it another. You made it another week.
Yeah, you lasted one more week. Okay.
Listen, we're gonna have our anniversary next month. I think that says something right there.
Yeah, there you go. She's just waiting for that gift. You better deliver.
No,
you better deliver. Let me see. I lost my place. Okay, here we go. Shout out to Prey Grasso and Tony Grasso. Thank you so much for being here. You guys are the real MVP. We miss having you on the show, guys. You guys we need to bring you back. We need to bring you back for sure.
Yeah.
Shout out to Fart Q. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. He says, hello, you awesome lot. Thank you so much.
What's up, bro?
That's right. And General Spartan. Oh my God, man. I still will never forget General Spartan on I was watching what is Sean saw TTS one week, and he came in and he had 2 minutes and he just went off, and it was like one of the funniest things.
It was so hilarious.
It was so great. Hilarious. It was great. Shout out to General Spartan. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. He says, finally finished leveling a gun in Call of Duty. Time to finish the campaign and move on. There you go. Yeah. But speaking of games, great games coming up this week. We have a little update. Are you ready? So we had our gaming draft a few weeks, like 2 weeks ago. Mm-hmm. And you can see, here's the score tally so far, but you can see if we scroll it along, somebody got a score. None other than Death Dealer got a score. Woo! She got 78 points. 78 points with Donkey Kong Country Returns HD. Now, the score is not final yet. We got to wait the 2 weeks, as always, right, till the scoring period is over. But I looked at this last night, and that's where it was standing. And I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to put it on there. So, yeah, the rest of us are still sitting at 0. So, Death Dealer, you're number 1 so far. How's it feel to be in the league?
Well, it feels great. I'll tell you what, when I win this thing, I'm going to Disney World, guys.
There you go. And when I win this thing, I'll let you pay for me in Disney World. So there you go. Death Dealer is on the board. Woo! That's right. We'll see who ends up winning, though. We'll see.
Yeah, still a ways to go.
A ways to go. All right. But, we're doing games that turn 25 in 2025. And if you recall a few weeks back, we were doing a lot of our, games, great games in 1999, stuff like that, right? And so the reason we didn't go into 2000s is because I was waiting for this. So this week, we're going to review games that came out 25 years ago, and we are going to rank them on the definitive way to rank video games. And that is if they were great then, great today. They were great back then, but suck today. And they suck back then, and they suck now. Now, the rules are you have to have played the game. No need to finish the game, right?
Yeah.
Because if it sucks, you didn't like it. You have to have played the game. Oh, you can only cast a rating if you played the game. Okay? So if only one person votes, then they get to decide where it goes. If two people vote, they have to have they both have to vote up here to put it up here, right? And if three people vote, all three of us have to put it up here to put it up here. So we'll see. We'll see how we go. Are you guys ready to get started?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
All right, let's do it. So up first. Let me switch places here. Up first is a classic, in my opinion. Super classical. And that is none other than Mega Man Legends 2 on the original PlayStation. This game was amazing, but I'm not going to talk about it. Death Dealer's going to talk about it. What do you think of it?
Oh, God. Way to put me on the spot. I haven't thought of this game in 25 years. I don't even know.
Did you even play it?
I probably did. I liked the Mega Man games when I was younger, so I probably played it at one point. But right now, I can't tell you anything because it's been
20,
over
25 years. Yeah, a quarter of a century here.
That's so crazy to think about that. These games are a quarter of a century old already. Man, we've been living the good life.
Yeah, yeah.
So do you want to give this game a rating or not, Death Dealer?
No, I don't feel comfortable giving it a rating because I don't remember this game.
All right. Doggy, did you play Mega Man Legends 2?
Right, I'm kind of there with Death Dealer. I don't think I played this game. If I did, I don't even remember. It was way too long ago, but just watching the video, I don't even think I played it. So you're going to have to pass me on a rating.
Oh, my gosh. Okay, well, let me tell you something, guys.
You're on your own.
I'm on my own here. So Mega Man Legends 2 is just more Mega Man Legends, right? So it follows the play loop is you do the dungeons, you gather stuff, you turn some of your stuff into rolls, you can upgrade your weapons with said stuff, or you can buy stuff with other stuff, right? And go on and go on. But of course the Bond family is at it again. So it's so funny because the intro to this game is 8 minutes long, right? And it's just about the Bond family talking about how they're going to be pirating and all this other stuff. And they have this big old plan and they're about to execute it, but it gets foiled by a mysterious woman who turns out to be Tron Bond's mom, right? And if you know, Tron Bond's like she's the chick in Mega Man Legends, right? And so of course you're out at Mega Man Legends and encountering the Bonds, and they're trying to raid the same things you are, trying to get the power, all that good stuff, right? But the reason I love Mega Man Legends is because it adds a narrative to Mega Man Legends. Like what I just described to you, like, oh, you know, they were planning their evil pirate stuff, and their plot was foiled by a mysterious lady who turns out to be Tron Bond's mom. That already right there is more narrative than any other Mega Man game ever made. Right, Doggy?
Yep.
Because it's usually like, oh, Dr. Wily's taking over some robots, turn them evil, go stop them. That's it.
Yeah.
That's literally it. That's the gist. That's the gist of Mega Man. So that's why I love Mega Man, because it's not a good versus evil. Like the Bonds are trying to survive, trying to keep their family fortune by, you know, going out there and raiding all these ancient ruins so they can sell it, right? And they're using less than honest means to do it, but all they're trying to do is keep their power. Mega Man's out there trying to get it so that, you know, because he's also a spelunker in this game, if you will. So yeah, everybody's spelunking, and there is no good and evil. You just kind of run into each other. And there is an overall arching enemy, but yeah, whatever, right? But still, it's really fun. But the controls, you turn, so the dual joysticks didn't exist. The dual, what is it, thumbsticks?
Yeah.
Didn't exist back then. So you would turn by clicking the left and right shoulder like this guy's doing. And thankfully, they added a nice locking mechanism this time, so Mega Man can run around and turn by himself. So that is always nice. It was there before, but this time it follows better. So they did improve it and all that stuff, but the controls still don't hold up. So the narrative, great. The music, great. The gameplay, okay, because the controls. But it's still one of my favoriteest Mega Man games of all time, and I feel like it should be remade with modern controls. So I'm going to be a little tough on you, Mega Man. You were great back then, but the controls are holding you back in 2025. We have moved on to dual thumbsticks, right? Right? We moved on from what is it? Analog input to digital inputs and stuff like that. So sorry, man. Sorry. I'm just gonna be a little tough on you, Mega Man. You're my bro. But still, gonna be tough on you. Let's see. Jesus Nasty says, been playing Starfield with everything on extreme difficulty. Oh man, I can do the extreme difficulty on the ground. I for some reason suck. Like I always get these aircrafts, or spacecrafts that haul a lot of stuff because I hate messing with how much cargo space I have. So I always get these ones that can hold a ton of cargo, and so they don't maneuver very well, and I can't fight very well. But yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. Extreme difficulty. Wow. Shout out to Titan Drago. Where is he? Shout out to Titan Drago. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. And hey, man, I'm there with you, man. I'm feeling the first round loss in the playoffs. Doggy's feeling the first round loss in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I already expected it, so I didn't move on. Yeah.
Oh, man. I thought we could win. So, yeah.
Hey,
Hey,
you guys hung in there for a good while. I mean, really.
Not really, man. You guys put up more points than we did.
You guys were still there at halftime, though. You guys were doing good still at halftime. So,
shout out to Harry Balzac. Thank you so
Hey,
much for being here. You are the real MVP. Appreciate you. Let's see. All right. So that was Mega Man Legends, guys. What do you think? Just real quick definition of it, right?
yeah, that was I'm
I'm gonna
Played
let
it
Doggy
well.
take this one.
All righty.
All right, Doggy, talk to us about Tekken Tag Tournament on the PS2 or PS1.
No, it was on the
PS2.
PS2. This was a launch title.
Launch title for PS2. That's right.
Launch
Oh yeah,
title.
And I forgot. I'm sorry, Doggy. I
Okay.
forgot to mention in 2000 the PS2 launched.
Yep. October
the Dreamcast
26th.
launched in 99 and the PS2 launched in 2000. So this was a launch title. Take it away, Doggy.
October the 26th, I believe. Wasn't that what we saw? Yeah. This is the best Tekken that ever was created. Definitely my favorite. This is what I bought when I got my PS2. I had to get it because it was cheap because I didn't get my PS2 when it first came out. So by the time I got it, it was like 19 or $30 or something like that, so I got that. And I always like taking my PlayStation with me everywhere, and I always take a few games with me. And I always had this one in there with my PS2 because it was a crowd favorite. It's one of them ones that you could just have a room full of people and pass the controller around, mash buttons, and everybody has a chance to win because that's what Tekken is, just button mashing, not much skill there, just kind of, wishes it was Virtual Fighter, But no, I love the tag. I love the tag part of it. That was great. Had like tons of characters. I think I had like 35 characters. I can't remember. I think you had to unlock some of them, but I might be wrong. They might have all been there at first. It looked better than the arcade because the arcade was running off of the PS1 kind of system. I can't remember what that was. Namco 32 or something like that. Anyway, so this was a little bit better.
Called like Naomi boards or something like that.
Naomi was Sega.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry.
I can't remember what the Namco is called, but it was some kind of PlayStation 1 tech. So this was actually better than the arcade. This one also added some one-on-one battles if you wanted to go that. And of course, it had the great legendary Tekken Bowl. Right? Tekken Bowling. Anybody remember that game? The Tekken Bowling thing added into it?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Any game with some bowling added into it. I mean, you gotta give it credit for that. So, but no, this game was total fun. It played great, tons of characters, easy to play. Played it a ton. Probably still have my copy in there. So, yeah, Tekken Tag was a great game. As for how am I going to rate this bad boy? Yeah, of course, like I said, it was great back then, but I'm afraid this one does not hold up today by any means. So they're in the middle. Great back then, but sucks now. Sorry, Tekken, but that's just.
Sorry, Deathly, did you play Tekken?
I didn't play Tekken until years later.
It's okay, but did you play Tekken Tag Tournament? Doesn't
I
matter
don't
when you
think
played
so. I don't think so. I don't think I played this one.
All right. Well, there you go. So Tekken Tag Tournament. So we start off this series with 2 single votes. So one from me, one from Doggy. Let's see. Let's check in with the chat real quick. Let's see. General Spartan says, me and my brother beat the snot out of each other in this game in Tekken. Yeah.
Right, yeah. That's what I'm saying. It was, man,
And he was the little brother, he says, right? He was the little brother, so he probably got made to cry, probably. We'll find out. Shout out to Pig Piggles. Thank you so much for being here. You're the real MVP. And by the way, guys, she was our special guest last week, so be sure to check her out.
great guest. Yes.
Let's see. General Spartan said he always returned the favor the next match. There you go. So he didn't cry.
Yeah.
There you go. Awesome. All right, let's see. Let's move it along, shall we, guys? We got a lot of games to get through. Let's get through them.
Yes.
The next game we're talking about is none other than The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask on the Nintendo 64. Death Dealer, did you play this one?
I did.
Woo! Start us off, Death Dealer.
This is an adorable Zelda, and the controls were really good because the Nintendo 64 controls, in my opinion, were some of the best controls. I mean, the way it sits on your hand and everything, and all the buttons, it's any game on the 64 is pretty good in my opinion. The graphics aren't necessarily the cleanest, but it's a Zelda game, so what do you really want? I mean, it's come a long way since Nintendo, okay?
Yeah. So where would you put The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask?
I'd say great then, great now, because like I said, I like the 64 controls, so.
All right. First one up there. Let's see if it stays up there. Doggy, is The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask staying up there? Did you play this game?
Yeah, I own this game. It's one of the games I had for the 64.
Yeah.
Death Dealer brings up a good point. It did play like Ocarina of Time, which played great. I will give it that. That was really cool. I didn't finish this game. There's some about it. Oh, can't really even recall what it was. I just didn't like it. I played it for a while. I just didn't like. I didn't know if I liked the changing forms with the mask or the 3-day time. I don't know what it was. I do not know what it was. I don't know if I just didn't catch on to the whole deal of what it was about or whatever. But I probably made it not even halfway through it. So I was just like, no. I do remember this one. Didn't this one need the expansion pack though?
It might have needed it. I don't remember.
Yeah.
I don't know if it needed the RAM pack.
But yeah, I mean, this definitely wasn't one of my faves. I mean, might have been my skill level. Who knows? Maybe that's what it was. Maybe I just wasn't good enough to get through.
Was this the Dark Souls Zelda for you?
Yeah, maybe it's the Dark Souls Zelda. But no, I did not finish this game. But it played great, and I'm sure it was awesome all the way through. So, but since I didn't make it all the way through, do I get to even give it a rating?
Sure, why not? I mean, it's up to you. If you want to, vote or abstain, that's up to you. I leave it up to you, bro.
I mean, it was a great game, even though I didn't play all the way through it. It's a great game. Zelda game's great game. But I'm going to have to bring you down, Majora's Mask. I'm going to have to bring you down. I'm going to have to say, you suck in 2025.
All right. So, The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask took place in the same Hyrule as the Ocarina of Time Hyrule, right? This is actually after you get back. It's literally a direct sequel to the Ocarina of Time, and you have 3 days to stop the moon from crashing into the ground. And the reason the moon is crashing into the ground is because a little kid has been possessed by the Majora's Mask. Fun story. This is one of the very few Zeldas where Ganondorf is not the main bad guy.
Yeah.
Right? And I don't know. I loved this one because it's just like you had 3 days to get through the levels, the little time thing.
Mm-hmm.
And if you didn't make it all the way through the level, you had to restart. So it was almost like having a level selection almost. You had to figure it out. There was puzzles in there and everything else. I would say the hardest part of this game was the Gorgon roll race. You had to do that one perfectly. And if you had a crappy controller, you needed to go get a new one because you were not going to make it through in time. But I don't know. I loved it because you got to see Link in different forms. You know, you got to see him as a little Link Gorgon. You got to see him as a Zora. You know, all sorts of stuff. And you get to save the land of Hyrule now as little Link. And so this one follows the timeline. The hero defeats Ganondorf. So yeah, this is a great, great, great Zelda. I love it. I think it's fantastic. I would put it up here. I think it was great then. It's great now because they've remade this game into the 3DS. Still works, looks, and plays amazing. They put this thing on my Nintendo Switch. Guess what? It still plays and looks amazing. It's a great game no matter what Doggy says.
Oh.
But rules are rules. It goes down here.
2 out of 3.
It did.
2
But
out
you
of
got to
3
get 3 out of 3 to be up here.
Oh, does it have to be 3 to be up there?
Yep.
That seems
Well,
like
you got to be whoever votes. So if it was only 2 of us, it would have to be up here. If there's 3 of us, it has to be 3 of us. So yeah, there you go. Doggy's a hater. Doggy's a hater. It's official.
Bringing it down.
No. God, you're such a hater.
Doggy's a hater.
Such a hater. It's because it's a Nintendo 64. You're just jealous because you weren't as good with that console as some of us.
Hey,
Hard facts. Can't deny the facts.
so be it.
Yes, man. It's a shame too. That's one of the better Zelda games.
I'm telling you, these PlayStation gamers, they're just haters, man.
Oh, it's better. I'll give it that. It's better than Breath of the Wild, stuff like that. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'll give it that.
Oh my gosh. Oh, we're not going there.
I'd have had that down in the
I love it.
red down there.
Oh my gosh, I'm about to put you in the red. All right, shout out to Back from the Dead. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Appreciate you. Shout out to Jago Kukin. Thank you so much for being here. He says, "What's up, fan? Happy Friday evening." Hey, thank you so much for being here.
Happy
You are the real
Friday,
MVP.
bro.
My beautiful wife is laughing because you're a hater.
Yeah. Yes.
And shout out to my beautiful wife. You are the MVP to my life. Thank you for supporting me and everything I do. All right, up next is a horror game. It's a horror game. All right, probably the greatest horror game ever, greatest entry in this franchise, and that's none other than Resident Evil Code Veronica, launching on the Dreamcast. Yes, this came out in the year 2000 on the amazing Sega Dreamcast. Death Dealer, did you play the incredible Code Veronica?
I did for a few, but I didn't. It's one of those games, like I said, I never finished it. Never.
But did you love it?
No. Sorry. I'm not the
You
biggest
wouldn't
fan of a lot of the Resident Evil games, in all honesty. While they can be fun at times, I don't know. I'm just not the biggest fan of the Resident Evil series. It is what it is.
So do you want to vote or not?
If I vote, I'm gonna say it sucked then and sucks
No,
now.
hold on. Are you going to vote yes or no?
I'll vote.
All right, so she's voting. All right, where are you going to put it?
Yes, she played it. Yeah.
Sucks then, sucks now.
Oh,
I didn't.
ouch.
Like I said, I didn't like it. Resident Evil wasn't my forte, and this was one of the ones that I just found fairly boring. Honestly,
All
I said.
right. Well,
I said what I said.
Code Veronica. She stands by what she says. Doggy, Code Veronica. Did you play it?
Yeah, I didn't have this for the Dreamcast. I had this for I had Code Veronica X for the PS2, which I guess
Okay, yeah, it's still the same
I
one.
guess it's pretty much the same thing, right? Like,
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it came out in 2000, but I don't know. Death Dealer pretty much stole my thunder there. Pretty much. I mean, I went in, like, I played these Resident Evil games, but they just weren't my thing, man. They're just boring, clunky.
Yeah.
I don't know. I never got the appeal of these games. I'd play them just because they're popular. Oh yeah, let's try them out. I mean, even bought the game, like, yeah, this would be cool. I'll play it with my friends and stuff. But yeah, we just never made it all the way through. So, more power to everybody that loved this game. But for me, I'm afraid I'm putting this down there. It sucked back then. It sucks now.
Dang, 2025 rankings are not looking good for these games. Got a bunch of haters.
I got my beef with Resident Evil, and that is okay. I mean, Doggy said it best. I've played a bunch of them just because everyone's encouraged it or someone's bought me the games. Eh, mm.
I don't know, man. I loved Code Veronica because it was the first Resident Evil that didn't look choppy, and I wasn't like, what am I looking at? You know, the power of the Dreamcast just made it so much more enjoyable. I feel like the camera didn't change as often. It still had a ton of load times and stuff. It was still Resident Evil through and through, of course, right? You had to do all the puzzles and go back and forth and all this other crap, right? I would say the only thing holding it back still is the camera because, you know, that single analog stick control. It's hard to get 3D games right all the way through. But I feel like this one did the camera a little bit better. Like you can see it zoom in, zoom out stuff and change. But when it changes, it doesn't put you like on the opposite side of the room. It's kind of nice. It just follows. And I enjoyed this game a lot back then. It was actually the first Resident Evil I really enjoyed. But would I play this today? And I would say the only thing holding this game back is the camera. You know, an over-the-shoulder camera would have been better, third person, whatever, right? To do what they did with Mario something. But I don't know, like, I feel that Capcom didn't get the cameras right until Resident Evil 4-ish or something. But yeah, Code Veronica, to me, it was awesome because it was the first Code Veronica on a Sega console. And I was a Sega kid. So I loved it. But I don't know if it holds up. But it doesn't matter what I think because either way, no matter what I vote, it would stay down here. Do the math, I think. Wait. Does it? Would it? Let me see. If I voted, right. So let's see. It has 2 points so far.
Yes, you get 5.
I could not bring it up, no matter what. I could not bring it up. So you know what was great then? It's great now. Screw these guys. You know, but it doesn't matter because rules are rules. It goes down.
That was mean.
Yes, let's check in with the chat, see what they say.
That we're
Back
right.
from the dead,
We're wrong.
Resident Evil 2 plus 4 on my top 2. All right, there you go. Back from the Dead says Code Veronica was only a little better than Resident Evil 0. I even liked 6 more. Ouch! Wow. Pink Pickles goes, the only Resident Evil I played is 7, and I rage quit right before the end.
Oh, I can understand that. You got further than I did. I rage quit 6 and I rage quit 7. Neither one of those worked out well for me.
Oh my goodness.
I tried to play him for Dreadpool because he got him for me.
Yeah, that's always good.
Well, at least I tried, okay?
Right? My wife is, who is Veronica? Huh? First Beach Girl, second Laura Croft, now Veronica? Unbelievable.
I'm going to be 2 senseless later.
She is. Shout out to my beautiful
I
wife.
support you.
But Dougie!
Yes.
Guess what time it is, bro?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the iconic Video Games Podcast, it proudly brings to you its greatest podcast segment in the world. It's intermission time with Death Dealer.
Woo! Take it away, Death.
I just want to go on record and say that Axel told me not to forget what we're doing, and I reminded him that I was never told, so I don't know what we're doing.
What do you mean? We went over it last night.
I wasn't there last
I sent that in the group chat.
Oh, you did? I'll be right back. I got this. I'll figure it
No, we're
out.
just kidding, Death. There is no intermission time. We just wanted to
Yeah, no
mess with
intermission.
you.
We're just-
Because
Unless you want to make up an intermission.
unless you want to make up an intermission time, yeah.
I got
of
nothing.
course.
Okay, all right. It's probably better that way. If she comes up with something, we might pay for that. I guess.
Yeah, we just kind of were like, I was like, I'm too tired to think of an intermission time, so let's just go with it. But I want to mess with Death Dealer anyway and tell her that we're doing one. I hope I stressed you out right before the show started. They're like, don't forget about intermission time.
Oh, well, yeah, folks. He said that, and then
Then he
I
starts
said,
the
"What
show.
are we doing for intermission? I don't know." And then he starts the show,
Yeah, he
and
starts
I'm like, any minute someone's gonna tell me something. I even said to Dreadpool, I'm like, "Do you know what I'm supposed to be doing?" Because he said nothing and just started the show. He, of course, laughed and walked away too. Thanks for the support, guy.
Shout out to Dread. Thank you for carrying the joke. That's so fun.
Oh,
Oh my gosh.
Good
Love
time.
it. If you can't have fun with your friends, what are you doing, right?
That's
exactly.
All right. So yeah, no, we don't usually do intermission times when we do these lists because we have so many games to get through,
Yeah,
guys.
they take a while.
They just take forever. So moving on to the next game. You ready?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm gonna let my bro Doggy take this one away. Take it away, Doggy. Midnight Club Racing.
Midnight Club Street Racing. Yeah. So yeah, Rockstar game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this one's loved by a lot of people. Like people still talk about, oh, they need new Midnight Club, this kind of stuff. This, if I'm not wrong, I think if it wasn't the first, is one of the first like open world racing games, right? And
yeah.
they had New York and they had London, and it even
Those
had
are
like, yeah, and it even had like landmarks in there, like Big Ben was in there, and the Tower Bridge, I think it's called. They had like Empire State Building in New York, and they had, Central Park, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, you start out as a taxi driver, right? And then you hear about this Midnight Club street racing thing.
Oh yeah, that's right. There's even a story behind it. Yeah,
right. Right, and you can either drive around and find races just by finding certain cars. Or I think you could set up races with your cell phone. I think that's how that went. I might be wrong about that. And then eventually you get around to where you could do pink slip races and you'd win these cars from people, so that was cool. Cars that was in there, you drive everything from a taxi to a bus, and then later on I had stuff that mimic like Hondas and Nissans and Toyotas and stuff. They weren't like real ones or anything. The racing felt great. It raced great. The AI was cheap, if I do remember correctly. There were cops in there. They were cheap. The traffic, like in a lot of racing games, I guess, seemed like they were just out to get you. The opponents you're racing, they were super mean as well. But hey, that's racing for you, So, but no, it played great. I'm trying to think what else. I think I had a nice multiplayer mode too. It had a capture the flag. And I captured the flag. I had like cool, fun multiplayer games, split screen stuff too. So, yep, it was playable with friends and stuff. So that added to it. Yeah, it had a real cool career mode. Played great. Like I said, for being an first open world racer, hey, you got to give him credit for that too, right? So, even kind of looks like Grand Theft Auto map down there in the corner too.
Yeah, Rockstar Games, baby.
Right. So, I don't know what else to add to it. So we'll go here to the ranking. About to rank, I'd say it was great back then. It was great back then, but definitely does not stand up to the standards of racers today, especially if you want to go open world racers. It's definitely not a Forza Horizon. So right there in the middle, great then, sucks now.
Dang, the turn of the century sucked for these games, apparently.
Yeah, we have no green.
Nothing in the green so far. Deathly, did you play Midnight Club?
No, actually, I didn't. This is one that not a racing game I played. I played racing games, but I never played this one.
So I played a port of this game because I think they ported it to Xbox, right?
Yeah.
So I didn't play the PlayStation version, but I do remember that the only way to get faster cars was to buy them or win them.
You win them or you could get money to buy them. Yeah, you could buy them too, yeah.
Yeah, there was no tuning in the car, but what I loved about it was this is like, in Forza Horizon when you play online and you got to go between races, there's like it's just telling you to get to point B as fast as you can. There is no track laid out. Just get there.
All right. Yeah.
That's what Midnight Club is to me because there's no tracks. It's just like, hey, make it to the next waypoint.
Right. Yeah. Yep.
There's always an optimal way to get there, but you could always find, like it showed earlier, you could crash through buildings to get there faster, drive through parks.
Good point.
Whole
Yep.
city was your track. All you had to do was get to the waypoint.
Yeah, because it pointed you towards the next checkpoint or waypoint or whatever. But yeah,
Mhm.
like you said, you can get there however you want. A good point. Yep.
Yeah. So I remember that, and man, did it look good? Like this is and it looked good. And for the few pedestrians that were there, in true GTA style, you could run them over.
Oh yeah, you could do. Yep. Yep.
Yeah, you could run them over.
Yeah.
I had a lot of fun playing Midnight Club, but I agree with Doggy. It just doesn't hold up. I think now, like if I was to pick this up, I would race like 1 or 2 times and then turn it off forever again for another 25 years because it's just I don't know. Everything is just better now. So I would also put it in the middle. Sorry, Midnight Club launch title for the PS2.
Oh yeah, it was launched.
Sorry. Let's see. General Spartan says my brother played Midnight Club 3. Yeah, awesome. And shout out to Fastback. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Appreciate you.
Yeah, the PS2 did not have a stellar. It definitely wasn't a Dreamcast style of launch lineup.
Yeah, I feel like the launch titles weren't that great, other than Tekken.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a couple.
Yeah. Greatness Awake says there was Midtown Madness, PC, and Xbox. Okay. There you go. Midtown Madness. Okay.
Midtown Madness.
I don't
That
remember
rings a
it.
bell.
But
It rings a bell.
and shout out to Greatness Awakes. Greatness Awaits. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. General Spartan says, here, sorry. No, Fastback says, love Midnight Club back in the day. Yeah.
Right, yeah.
It was fun. Yeah.
Yep.
And shout out to Dreadpool doing some beers. What are you giving Tiny Giant to drink? Where'd you guys go? All right. Where's my beautiful wife? I hope she's watching. Because we are going to talk about a game. So before they were on the beach showing off their incredible beach bodies, there was Dead or Alive 2 on the Dreamcast, which brought this game forward even more. That's right. We're talking about Dead or Alive on the Dreamcast that launched. And it was great because it was the sequel to Dead or Alive. It looked fantastic. It played great. This one, you could finally go through walls. There wasn't an automatic ring out anymore. You could smash your opponents through walls and go to higher levels and do more damage. It was just a lot of fun. And what was the point of this one? If I'm trying to remember, what was the point? Oh yeah, physics. Physics was the point of this one. Right, Doggy?
Yeah, the physics were great back then. They had the physics down.
Yeah, the physics. I mean, look at this. Like, look at the physics on her bow. I mean, it's just
Right.
moving around like a piece of fabric, right?
Right.
Right, Tiller?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
If you're paying attention to that, yes, the bow.
Yes, the
Got a
bow.
ton of starch on it. Just how they would react. I mean,
I tried to look up her dress there for a second.
Whoa, Doggy. We're focused on the bow, you pervert.
listen,
right.
because of physics, her dress doesn't move. See, you're missing the whole point. Physics are in play at this moment. None of their clothing moves. They don't spill out or nothing. Nothing tears, nothing rips, nothing falls off.
Yeah.
Get your simple logic, sir.
He's
Yeah, so this game is great to me. I loved it. I'm a huge Dead or Alive fan. Dead or Alive 2 on the Dreamcast, I definitely bought it because why not? And I showed Doggy the I'm gonna show it. Doggy.
Oh yeah. Go yeah. I was gonna say that.
Hold on,
anyway.
I'm gonna show it.
Yeah,
Hold on.
yeah,
Let me bring it up.
I was gonna tell you just to show it anyway.
So my favorite part about Dead or Alive 2. Let me go to the covers. Let me go to the Dreamcast in the US. Where's it at? Okay, here we go. All right, so this was the incredible Dead or Alive 2 cover. This is the CD that you would show your parents. Mom, can
Yeah.
I buy this game? It has a dude in the front with 2 girls. Nothing bad, right? Yeah, of course they're gonna buy.
Walked
this
in
game.
Toys R Us. That's what you saw.
That's right. This is great. 100% appropriate, right? Right, Death
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah. Right. And then when you get home, Death Dealer, and you open this bad boy up, kabam! This is the inside cover. Ka-chow!
God, I love Sega's company. They make the best game cases.
Yes. Hold on. Did I show you this one yesterday, doggy? No, I didn't. No. So yeah, this one. And as you can see, the physics are in play.
Yeah. Yep.
And it's so funny because, like, here's the back cover.
Physics are
100% innocent, right?
Oh,
Here's the little spline, 100% innocent, right?
Nope.
Here's the CD. Even the CD was cool. But the best part of this cover was the inside cover. Love it. Can't wait. So, Dead or Alive, just because of the great gameplay, of course, because gameplay is king. I'm going to rate this game great then and great today. I'd still play this game because of the physics. It plays just great. Fantastic. It was made for the Dreamcast. It was made to be played the way it was. The controls don't hold this one back. The new Dead or Alive, of course, are much prettier and much better, but the gameplay holds up, and gameplay is king. So, yeah. Doggy, what would you rate Dead or Alive?
Your wife.
That's why
My
I'm
wife
laughing.
is so funny.
Yeah, what else could I add to? I remember this one had like a kind of a paper rock scissors kind of thing where it had blows, throws, and holds, and
Yeah.
one would beat the other. You know, like a hold would be a blow, and a throw would beat a hold, and a blow would beat a throw, or something like that. So that was cool. It had a cool stun system to it. I mean, it had some cool, unique fighting to it. You know, so of course, I had some great fighters, some great physics, and of course, some rather sexy ladies up in there. So, I mean, you know, you got to add that into the mix. I mean, that always counts for a few points or two. But yeah, it had great gameplay. The multi-tier stages, like you said, that was cool. You weren't just ring outs. You know, you just knock them through a wall and you go and knock them down and damage them real hard. You'd go down there with them and finish them off. You know, so yeah, it was a solid 3D fighter, especially for back in the day. I wouldn't put it on the Soul Calibur or Virtua Fighter level, but I mean, what 3D games are racers? So, where am I going to rate this masterpiece? It was
Sorry, Doug. I wasn't paying attention. What were you saying?
it was definitely great back then, and now what the hell? I'd still play it today. I will still say it's great now. Yeah, why not?
There you go. This one holds up.
Yep, it holds up.
The physics hold up.
Yeah, the
Then,
physics are always timeless.
Did you enjoy the physics of this game?
I mean, it was an interesting game when it came out. Fighting games were, of course, all the rage. Anytime a fighting game came out, you had to play it. Was it one of my favorites? No. Is it something I'd play today? No, not at all. Physics be damned, I tell you. Physics be damned.
Jealousy.
Sorry, guys, I'm about to ruin it for you. It was great then. It is not great now.
Dang, another game in the
Oh.
yellow. Nothing has made it into the top spot this year.
You made the rules rough to get in the top spot, man.
It should be rough to get in the top spot.
It is. It is very hard to get in the top spot.
So there you go. All right, let's while we watch this, let's do some reading, doggy.
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, let's leave up some.
Let's see.
Nice
Fastback says, love Code Veronica till I messed up my saves. Yeah, see. My
Oh, a
wife
lot
is
of
on
people
here.
love it, That's why I was laughing at her. And she said something else to you. It's funny.
Let's see. What the heck? Dreadpool, you watch way too much internet. Let's see. General Spartan said it was called Dead or Alive 2 Hardcore on the PS2. Yeah, there you go.
Rod, this was a launch title. It was a launch title for PS2 as well.
Yeah, it was a launch title. My beautiful wife says, husband, you want to be alive after the show?
Yeah. Dead or alive, Axel? Make your choice right now. Dead or alive?
Everybody's laughing right here. We got Fastback laughing. We got Dreadpool laughing. What is this doggy you get? Lalo Louis said, you were laughing, bro. How could you get out of here? I don't need your non-support.
I support you, Louise. I know. You know what? I know for a fact that you did nothing wrong. I know that You weren't even home when something bad happened to him.
Shout out to Demon Time Reezy. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real
What's up,
MVP.
brother?
Says, good evening, my peeps. What's
up,
going
bro?
on, Demon Time? Thank you so much for being here. Back from the Dead says 10 out of 10 for Jiggle Physics. Absolutely.
Yep. He puts it up top.
That's right. The game engine holds up. That's it. That's right. Back from the Dead said, I'd put Majora's Mask in the suck category, tied with Skyward Sword for worst Zelda game. Oh my gosh.
What?
Yeah, Back from the Dead said, all right, hold on, let me switch. Says that he would put Majora's Mask in the suck category, tied with Skyward Sword for worst Zelda game. Wow.
Hey,
Wow.
Yeah.
Being harsh Back from the
Somebody
Dead.
didn't like
Thank
me.
you back. I got someone in agreement here. All right, there we go.
Let's see. And my beautiful wife is laughing at all the jokes we're making. So there you go. Dead or Alive. Fantastic game. Great game.
Yeah.
All right. Up next is the JRPG classic Skies of Arcadia. Death Dealer, did you play this game
Nope.
on the Dreamcast?
No.
Doggy Dog, have you played this game on the Dreamcast?
No.
Oh my goodness. No
I
wonder
love
you guys
some
are voting.
RPGs, but nope.
No wonder you guys are voting down here. You didn't play the goats. So, there were two really fantastic JRPGs that released on the Sega Dreamcast. One of them is called Grandia 2, and the other one is called Skies of Arcadia. And Grandia 2, I would say, is a graphical powerhouse compared to Grandia, but gameplay-wise, I would say that Skies of Arcadia holds up better. It's everything you want a JRPG to be. It has likable characters because you're either going to love them or hate them. Like, they have characters in here that you just, like, are reactive to. The narrative is great. It does have a random combat system. It isn't a JRPG, of course. And, just taking a pirate ship, your air pirate ship from island to island and just running into random pirates to fight while you're traveling, doing the towns. Everything was in 3D. I mean, this took JRPGs to the next level. And the way they did this story basically set it up for a sequel that never happened. It's so weird to me. That's the only crime this franchise ever did, is that they never continued it. But man, everybody who I know who has played this game through loves it. It is a fantastic, fantastic JRPG. And no matter which version you buy, it's going to be expensive because they did remake it for the GameCube. But believe it or not, the GameCube version is more expensive than the Dreamcast version, which is weird, right? And it's amazing. It's an incredible game. I love this game to death. I could play it again now. And the designs of the starships, of the airships, were unique. You had some they all were boats that flew, but it was like different boats. Some were like sailing boats that flew. Some were like 1950 battleship boats that flew. Every design was unique, and I loved it. Everything was just fantastic. I don't know. I can't talk up this game enough. I don't want to spend too much, like 20 minutes here telling you how much I enjoyed it. But I can tell you right now, this game is top tier JRPG action. There's no way this game gets anything lower than a Grid in 2000 and Grid in 2025, because everybody who's played this game loves it. As a matter of fact, FarQ, shout out to FarQ. Thank you so much. He's the real MVP. Listen to what he says. He says, I played this game last year on my Dreamcast. Amazing game. Holds up then and still holds up now. Right? Testify. Yeah.
Oh,
Absolutely.
I would like to play this game. Yeah. I've never heard nobody trash on it. So
Nobody trashes it. Like, you would be hard pressed to find someone who doesn't like this game. It is a fantastic game.
I wish I'd have played it. Yeah.
Yeah. So, Skies of Arcadia is the first game to get a grade in 2000 and grade in 2025. Why? Because I'm the only one voting. That's why. Rules are rules.
I'm sure it deserves to be up there. I'm sure.
So yeah, Skies of Arcadia is a great, great game. I can't get enough of it. I mean, look how beautiful this world looks. I mean, just look at it. And everything's in 3D and it's great. I don't know, just flying island to island and exploring the world. It's a fantastic game. There's no way around it. And by the way, it was called Eternal Skies in the EU. And yeah, and look at the ship design. I mean, this is another thing I love about it. Like, every time you run in, they show a ship, they showcase the ship. They don't just go to the people. I don't know. I think they did everything right on this. everything right. All right. Doggy, I'll let you take this one off. Here we go. Next game is Jet Grind Radio.
Oh yeah,
Dreamcast.
Yeah, and this game just like this kind of game is why Sega was such a great first party. You know, they came up with so many great different ideas, and I mean, this at the time was like revolutionary with its cell shaded graphics. I mean, that was the first here with this. I mean, that alone. Yeah, no, this game just like took advantage of at the time, like the skating, rollerblading. That was kind of a big deal back then, so I can't blame them there. Yeah, the game was simple and easy to pick up and play. First few levels, you're into it, and then you're getting a few levels later. It's getting pretty tough. You're trying to run away from cops. Heck, if I remember, you got helicopters shooting missiles at you at some point in time, and that kind of stuff. So, okay, so great voice acting. Great soundtrack, great like cutscenes like that. DJ Professor K in between the levels talking his talk. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. So many different things. Like I said, running from cops. There's one where you had to paint the actual gang members herself.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Oh, there's a few other things. Like there's a few other, but it was pretty varied and stuff. But yeah, no, this game, just everything about it was just so fun. The way you had to do I don't know how you put that kind of guitar style, like inputting in for the graffiti,
Oh yeah, you had to move the joystick.
The joystick, or I think sometimes
like you were moving the can. Yeah,
the back. It'd be just the back, one of the triggers or something like that. But yeah, just
you gotta follow the trigger right here.
Right, make sure you got plenty of paint cans because you don't want to be in the middle of doing some graffiti and then run out and then have to go around.
To me so many times, I hate it.
Dude. Yeah, so and then sometimes you'd have some cheap stuff where you'd be like pushed out of the whole level by a car or something like that kind of stuff. But no, this game, like I said, this game just shows how great Sega was as a first party. They always had something new. It didn't matter if people weren't putting games on their system, they just make a great game and put it on there themselves. That's how Sega was. That's how they're great. That's why they're still great. Sure, they don't have a system to do it anymore, but at least they're still around, still making great games. This game is just a masterpiece. I'm glad I guess they're still redoing or making another one.
It was announced on those on that Sega.
Let's roll on that. Let's go. So,
what would you rate?
I was gonna say, I know I'm getting stuff, but I can ramble on for a while. Put it up at the top. Put it up at the top, baby.
Put it up at the top, baby. It's up there.
Yeah, legendary game right there.
Great thing. Great now. Death Dealer, tell us about Jet Grind Radio. That's how the DJ used to say.
Yep.
I didn't play this one, so I have nothing to say. Continue.
All right. Man, I'm only going to add to what Doggy said. What's even better about this is that when they ported this game to Xbox and they called it Jet Set Radio Future.
Yeah.
I played this on my Dreamcast, but on the Xbox it was even better because you could upload pictures. So I would be graffitiing pictures of me and my friends to the imaginary city. It was so much fun. But back to this one, right? This game is just great. You're just you go to rivals. They even have rivals where you 1v1 somebody through the city, and if you beat them, they join your gang. Right? If you
recruiting missions. That's another one.
Recruiting missions. Yeah.
Yep.
And everybody had a unique style. Like some of them were faster, some of them were stronger, some of them were better at tricks and stuff like that. Every skater was different, even though the controls were the same. Some of them were just different. My favorite person was always the original because he was the most balanced.
Yeah.
Or the fast girl. She was really fast. I don't know. So yeah, it's just like, I mean, look at these cell shaded graphics. It just made every color pop.
Yeah.
And shout out to Sega for creating what is essentially a new art form.
Yep.
Because nobody else thought about doing this until Sega did it. So,
and like you said, the colors just popped and just took advantage of that Dreamcast. You know what I'm saying? Like,
hell yeah,
this is probably the most colorful game you'd seen up to that point.
Mm-hmm.
It was just, it stood out. And like I said, great voice acting, great. Just Sega, you were just so creative. So creative. So many
it was so good.
Fresh IPs. When you look back at what Sega came up with, over the years, just one of the best, one of the best publishers there is.
Absolutely, couldn't agree with you more, Doggy. Jet Ground Radio is one of my favorite games of back then. I loved it. My little brother loved this game. I love this game. Would I play this game today? That's why I own it. Yeah, I've never traded this game in. I am not getting rid of it because I love it still, and I agree with Doggy. It deserves to be up here.
Yeah,
it's a classic.
I have it on the Xbox, so I'll have to check it out later.
Yeah, definitely.
Right? Yeah.
I did not know we had it, so I'll have
You'll find it fun.
Yeah, Jet Set Radio Future is a little harder than Jet Ground Radio, but it's still great.
Yeah,
you get through the first 3 levels great, fine, but it's just that you got to get real good on your. This is one of those games where you have to master how to do tricks to get far.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes.
All right.
I'm not saying I'm going to beat it, but I'll check it out.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Shout out to my mom, Lady Luna. She says, hello, good to see you all. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. General Spartan says, Jet Set Radio Future on Xbox was hard. I eventually beat it. Oh, yeah, I was just saying that. Yeah. Definitely. Shout out to Big B Buddy. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. He says, what's up, everybody?
What's up, man?
What's up? Dreadful says, we own Jet Set Radio Future on Xbox. You can play it there. Oh, there you go. Okay, yeah. She just said that.
Mm-hmm.
Whoops. Did Axel just say he likes fast girls? Yeah. We have so many games on the Xbox that they cannot figure out what game to play at times. Yeah, it's called selection. It's actually a psychological thing where it's like selection overload. If you have too many choices, you end up not being able to make a choice.
Yes, I've had that problem before. He actually had to make a shorter, compact list of like only a few games because I will start scrolling through the library and I'm like, you know what? I can't decide or figure out what to play. I'm not playing anything.
Yeah, hold on. There is a name for it. What is it called?
Probably oversensory overload or something.
Choices, and you can't pick one. It's called choice overload. Okay, I was right. It's just called choice overload.
Simple. Thank you.
Choice overload, also known as overchoice or choice paralysis, is a cognitive process in which people have difficulty making a decision when presented with too many options.
There's
a lot of games on the Xbox.
There you go. Yeah. I've never had that problem. I always pick a game to play.
When I usually sit down to play a game, I usually have an idea of what I want to play. But on those rare occasions where I'm just like, I don't know what to play, I just want to play a game. Yeah, I end up usually not playing anything because I can't decide what to play. There's too many choices.
Oh, well, there you go. Too many choices. Doggy, do you ever suffer choice paralysis?
Oh yeah, I do that. I probably went through that in the last few weeks or whatever. Just because before I started that Legend of Mana, I was thinking, man, what should I play next? I was just sitting there looking at all these backlog, because you can make your list on your home screen, and I always put a list of games I want to play that I haven't got to. And I was looking at it and I was like, oh, I don't even know what to play. Yeah, and it just makes you just like, you know what? I think I'm just gonna watch some TV tonight. Just forget it. And then I got to decide what I'm going to watch on TV, and that's even harder. It's just even more stuff to figure out there. So
I usually end up doom scrolling after that. I can't decide anything, so I'm just gonna.
Yeah.
All right, hold on. I want to ask the chat.
Yeah, does the chat suffer from this disease?
Choice paralysis.
Yeah,
Listen,
disease.
So many games out, and a lot of them are backwards compatible now. So you've got those choices as well.
I mean, I have all my consoles here, so I've always had those choices.
Yeah, and then if you have the old consoles and stuff, it can be a lot.
There you go. Yeah. And by the way, chat, there is a poll in the chat. We want to know: have you ever suffered from choice overload? Let us know. I'm very curious. Has nothing to do with gaming, but I'm just curious. All right. Doggy, take it away. We are going to be talking about none other than Perfect Dark, with the great Joanna Dark. This was the sequel to the incredible GoldenEye. Doggy, did you experience the greatness of Perfect Dark?
You want me to take this away?
Well, did you experience it?
No, I didn't play this.
Oh, well then no. Okay. Death Dealer, did you experience the greatness of Perfect Dark?
No.
Oh, another one that's going to be solo judged by me. All right.
Most of these games, I feel like I'm sitting here questioning what exactly did I play in 2000. I had to pull up a list of games that came out because I'm like, I know I played games. This is terrible. I did. We just haven't come across a lot of them.
I mean, you could pull up a list and on your phone or something and let me know. I could add.
Oh yeah, we can throw some. Yeah, throw some in. Yeah.
Yeah, throw some in. Yeah, whatever. Perfect Dark, the sequel to GoldenEye. I think this game was fantastic and a rightful sequel. Rare was, again, just being Rare. The great story of Joanna Dark. She is a espionage agent for Datadyne, I think was the name of the corporation, right? And you're going out there doing espionage on other corporations because they've got some tech or stumbled into something that your agency wants, and you end up finding out that they actually ended up having a UFO crash and have a live alien, and the alien's name is Elvis. And so Elvis, though, ends up helping you escape, so he becomes like an armed gunman, and so Elvis comes out just swinging. It's so funny. And you end up rescuing Elvis, taking him to Datadyne, where apparently you guys help him, right? But then Datadyne ends up like also betraying, which is great. The story was deep. Guys. This was played very much like GoldenEye. You had several weapons you could carry. My favorite one personally was the laptop gun, because you could like infiltrate, like, oh, I'm just here with a laptop. What's going on, guys? Bam, bam, bam. Get suckered. And then the multiplayer followed. At the time, the Matrix was really into it. And they had a level in here that made you feel like you were in that shootout scene in the Matrix with the slow-mo and everything. And you put a bunch of laptop guns in there, and you and your friends just go in there. There's just bullets flying everywhere. It was amazing. This game was just incredible. I had more fun on this multiplayer than I did on GoldenEye, because I don't know. On GoldenEye, there wasn't much variety of guns, where in this one, like, if you had the wall gun, what was it called? The surveillance gun, basically. Mm-hmm. Basically a drone gun, right?
There you go.
You could just put it on a wall, walk away, go start having it. And even though you died, your wall gun could shoot someone and kill them. It was fantastic. It was better at setting traps. I feel the levels were better designed, and you stayed alive long enough in the gunfights to actually matter. If you played against someone that had bad aim and they shot you first, you were still going to kill them. It was great. I don't know. This game I love it. It was great. Back then, I have nothing but great memories of Joanna Dark. But the controller is going to keep it down, because it is the N64 controller, and while it was great, the dual analog sticks is how we play games now, and not being able to aim up or down brings it down, in my opinion. That's all I'm saying. That's the only thing keeping it down, but otherwise, everything else is great. The soundtrack, the story, the multiplayer had fantastic things, but if I think about it now, would I play this game now? I would play it, but only in like little spurts. Not like I played it back then. Like back then, I mean, I was just all about Perfect Dark. So yeah, I had great memories with this game and great, fun. So I'm gonna put it back right in the middle, because it was great then, but it sucks now. We need a new one, and thankfully we're getting one. So let's see. Let's check in with this. Dreadpool says, obviously we have this one too. Yeah. Shout out to Pink Pickle. She says, Perfect Dark, great then, great now. Oh, she would vote it up there. Okay. And it is Datadyne. Okay, I was right. Datadyne, yeah. Farq says, I have quite a library of emulated games going back many generations. Sometimes I get overwhelmed with what to play and pick. Oh, yeah, there you go. Cougarman69, or Milfman, says, hello, Death to the Dog Down 420. And Axel, what's going on? Cougarman, thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Dreadpool says that Perfect Dark, it was originally the sequel to GoldenEye, but because they lost a license, they had to change it for the better, in my opinion.
Oh, that's
Triple
cool.
says, my friends
did
hate
not
it when
know
I got
that.
the X-ray gun. Yeah, the X-ray gun could shoot through walls. I remember that. Yes. And Cougar Man says, Axel, please tell me that Resident Evil Code Veronica was mentioned in this video. It was. Put down here. It got put down here, Cougar Man.
Yeah.
Right here.
Where it belongs, baby. Where it belongs.
Doggy and Death Dealer voted it down here. I voted it up here, but rules are rules.
In fact,
It
if
didn't
there was
score enough, it has to go down.
if there was a level below that, it might have made it down there actually. So.
Oh my gosh, poor Cougar Man. I still love you, Cougar Man. Please don't leave my channel.
Just kidding.
Demon Time Reezy says, I had wonderful memories with the original Perfect Dark. Right? Oh, yeah, and that's right. I totally forgot about this. Demon Time Reezy, each weapon has a secondary use. That's right. They all had secondary usage. That's right. Whoa. Who put Code Veronica in the Sucks in 2024 category? Oh, my gosh. Yeah, raise your hand. You let me zoom in on them.
Yeah, there you go.
You know what? I stand by my decision. Okay, I'm not the biggest fan of Resident Evil games. I'm glad you enjoyed them. I hope you continue to enjoy them. I find them repetitive and somewhat boring. That is my opinion, and I will die on that hill.
That's a suspect number 1. Here's suspect number 2.
You'll find me dead on that same hill. Woo! Yeah.
Jago Cookin says, sorry guys, I'm still here. Just having to charge my phone. Hey, no problems.
Oh, good.
Shout out to
Yeah,
Split Difference. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP.
Yo.
He says, yo. What's
Yo.
Splendid!
Yo. And Cougarman says, I may have to end my friendship with Dettila and Doggy Dog 420. Ow!
It's over tonight.
I have other qualities.
We had a good run, bro. We had a good run.
And Demon Time Reason says, the X-Ray Sniper was called Farsight. Wow. This guy has better memories of this game than I do. And Dreadpool says, Code Veronica was great until it wasn't. There you go. And Demon Time Reason says, I love Code Veronica. I had it on Dreamcast, bought it for Xbox and PlayStation years later. There you go. He loves it.
That's awesome.
So there you go. That's where everything is ranking so far. Absolutely, so far. All right, let me see. Where am I? Oh, we're out to our last game. You ready, Doggy?
Yeah.
Doggy, take it away. We are talking about Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2.
Hawk 2.
Hawk 2. Pro Skater 2. Take it away, Doggy.
Oh, man. Well, awesome soundtrack. Cool career mode. Well, you do some objectives. You have like 2 minutes to get them or whatever. That was, whatever. I think this was the one where it added like manuals or whatever. So you could combo tricks together or something like that. I know it was more like stylish than the first one. Multiplayer was a good time. There was like a graffiti. There was tag. There was just there was a create a level mode. That was cool. There was just straight up free play, which really that's what we would do. Like for the most part, we just take turns just being in that free mode, just doing stupid tricks till our turn was up, and then just pass the controller and the next person would play it, So no, I mean, just Tony Hawk was always fun. All these games are always fun. Great soundtracks, all that good stuff like that. So, oh yeah. But yeah, 10 professionals in there. I do believe Spider-Man was even in this game, if I'm not mistaken. I think they had Spider-Man in there. So it had it all. It was just, was I right about that? Was Spider-Man in this, or am I thinking wrong? But either way.
Oops. Yes, he was.
Yeah, this one just upped what the original Tony Hawk did. Like I said, I had those manuals in there where it's just more fun to pull combos and that kind of stuff, and you get more points. Yeah, just more greatness that Tony Hawk added in the first place. So, I guess I'll let you guys add your 2 cents into it. But
where would you put it?
I'm going to say that it was great back then. I mean,
They remastered it.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing really wrong with it today. Besides, it's just not as doesn't hit as hard today. So no, I'm gonna put it down. I'll put it in the middle. I'll put it in the middle. The sucks is kind of a rough word, but there's other stuff I'd play now. But
All
man,
right.
we spent so many hours playing this. Like I said, we just play that freestyle mode, or just make a level and play that. And the soundtrack itself is just awesome. So but yeah. Anyway, I'm done rambling on. Go ahead. Sorry.
All right, there you go. Death Dealer, did you play Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2?
Yes. I'm pretty sure most people played this games almost all of these games when they came out for a long time. I mean, they were a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
It's a skating game, and like you said, those were kind of a fad for a little while. So, I mean, if you played games with your friends at all, chances are you had to have played this game with them. Like, there was no way to go around playing this game. I honestly don't remember any other point to this game other than skating.
Right, yeah.
I only played it with friends, and it was always fun. It was a good time. Like he said, you play your round, and then you hand the controller off to the next person. It was good. It was a nice time. So yeah, I liked it then. I'd probably still enjoy this one now, honestly.
So where would you put it?
I'd put it on great then, great now. But due to the rules, it'll be great then and sucks now. So
we'll see what happens. All right. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2, I loved it. I remember this thing had a track editor or a park editor or something like that.
Well, yeah, like create level or yeah.
Yeah. And I remember just creating stupid stuff to just see what I could do.
Right, yeah.
It was great. It was more Tony Hawk, but I think this one was better because it had the better soundtrack. Yep. And the stats in the gamers mattered more. It wasn't just anything. It was stats of the gamers. And you could, I forgot. You could upgrade yourself.
Yeah, you could. You could get better stats and equipment. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, you could buy better boards, all kinds of stuff. So they did add a lot more to this game. I don't know. I think this game was fantastic. I loved it. I have nothing but good memories with this game. Would I play it now? Out of all the Tony Hawks, this is probably the one I would play. Just be real honest. This is the one I would play because this one is by far my favorite of all the Tony Hawks. So, because it is my favorite, I would put it up here as well. Great thing, great now. But of course, rules are rules. It didn't crack 3 points.
Yeah.
Which has always been the rule. And you got to get up there.
Man, I'm such an anchor.
Now, are you guys okay with changing the rules to make it like if they score 2.5 points, they get up there? Or do you want to keep the rules of 3 points?
No, yeah, half's cool. Like, because that's a round up.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
I mean,
put Tony on there. Yeah, that deserves.
Well, I don't even know what would you need to score 2.5 points. Let me see. Yeah, you would need at least two of us to put it up there.
Yeah, you two had it up there, and then I put it there. So yeah, Tony
Hawk.
So
hold on. All right, so where was Mega Man Legends? Who voted this? It was only me and
you.
Just me and Death Dealer, right?
Death Dealer, right?
Okay, so that one stays. Tekken stays there.
Yeah.
Majora's Mask. I voted this one up.
I did too.
So that would go up.
All right.
No, wait a minute. No, I think I put that as.
Yeah, you didn't.
You put it down there.
Yeah,
hold on. I get 2.5 points.
Sucks. Yeah. You stay right there, Zelda.
Hold on. Let me see. So what did I get? 6. So 7 points divided by 3.
Honestly,
that's not enough. You're right, Doggy. It stays there.
Yep. It ain't got the testicular fortitude.
I think Tony Hawk's about the only one.
This one stays here.
Mm-hmm.
Dead or Alive 2, I put it up here. And Death Dealer didn't.
Mm-hmm.
I think I put it down there too.
I don't know. Do I need to rewatch the show? I'll have to rewatch the show. All right, so there you go. And Code Veronica. So let's see.
Yeah, that one's definitely down there. You could drop that one. You could drop that one down.
Equals 5 divided 3. It gets 1.5 points. Would it go up here or would it stay down here? Let's just leave it. Whatever. All right.
and Cougar Man says Code Veronica deserves better. This is the same kind of list where like Streets of Rage 2 didn't even end up like up at the top where it should.
Oh, that's right.
There is rough There was what other games have ended up at the bottom that were good? Like F-Zero ended up down there at the
F-Zero,
bottom.
yeah.
Some other Nintendo game that you
Oh
would
god, yeah. There was something that I know that ended on the bottom that I wasn't happy about. I can't remember what it is now, but it happens. It happens.
Yeah, I've been floored by some of these too. So.
All right, guys.
But
Well,
this
those are
is-
the 10 games we wanted to rank.
Yeah.
Let us know if there's any games you want us to talk about real quick. All right, but before we move on, we had a poll. How did the people vote?
Okay, and let's see. 42% said, "What is choice?" What is choice? Paralysis. 35% said, "Yes, it's paralyzing."
What is
And
paralyzing?
21, experience choice paralysis.
Okay.
Okay. 21% said, "No, I always make a decision."
There you go. I always decide. All right, let's see. Let me see. Shout out. I had it here. Shout out to Noof Nukem. Thank you so much for being here. He says, boom, boom, kaboom. Noof
What's up,
Nukem's in
Noof?
the room. Thank you.
What's up?
Thank you for being here. You are the real MVP. Shout out to you. And be sure to check out Gaming After Dark every Tuesday at, is it
9:30 Eastern.
9:30 Eastern? Thank you. I was
Yes.
going to say, is it 9? No, it's not. Yeah, 9:30 Eastern. Thank you, doggy.
Yep.
Shout out to CougarMan69. Thank you so much for being here. He says, Demon Time, you are my new bestie. Big B Money says, I think GTA 6 pre-owns coming out before March 20th. Oh, okay. Let's see. Death Dealer, the loveliest Deathy Wethy in the world. How are you?
I'm good.
I'm kidding. Straight and simple. All right. Let's see. Let me see.
A lot of people are upset about this Resident Evil. My
Yeah.
God.
You guys got to move Code Veronica. Someone made a mistake.
Hey.
Oh, somebody did make a mistake.
Nope, I'm staying on my ground, man.
That's my choice, yeah.
Yep.
Uh,
I'm still dead on that hill. Dead on
Listen.
that hill.
Jacob says Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2 was to skateboarding what Resident Evil 2 was to survival horror. Okay. I can't deny that. That's a pretty factual statement right there. Big B Money says Xbox needs to put the game on Game Pass. What game?
Which
Oh, Tony Hawk, because I guess they own it now, right?
yeah, they do own that. I guess that isn't on Game Pass yet. Yeah.
Read this
Yeah,
hashtag there, doggy.
Yeah, hashtag Code Veronica deserves better. It's just the way it is. This is the definitive list. I mean, it's just how it's the way the cookie crumbles, as they say.
Read this one from my beautiful wife.
Cavero, go away. It is down in the list.
Right. Yep.
Let's see. Cookerman says Streets of Rage is the greatest beat 'em up ever. Right?
Yeah,
Right there.
Streets-
Death Dealer, read this out. Read this with your own words.
Streets of Rage is one of the greatest beat 'em up games ever.
Right. And see, this is another example. Yeah, Streets of Rage 2. Streets of Rage 2 has one of the best soundtracks in games ever. It's one of the best beat 'em ups ever, if not the best. And it's just another example of what Sega would do. You're not going to put Final Fight in our system. We'll just make our own game, do it better. And that's what Sega does. That's what they do. You're not going to put Street Fighter on there. We'll do Eternal Champions. That might not be a good example. You know, they'll just always come. You know, they always had something. You know, they always came up with their own stuff. So,
Cougarman says Dunkin' Down 420. Maybe
all
we
right,
could be.
all right, there we go. So, yeah, there we
Easy
go.
code.
Boom, boom. There we go.
And Splendifersk says I wouldn't call it definitive. It's definitive.
Listen, if you find joy in any of the games that I cannot stand or that I despise, by all means, enjoy those games. Somebody's got to buy them. Like, I wouldn't hate on you for enjoying something I can't stand. Just understand that I'm not a fan. And I'm not going to lie about it. I mean, would you rather have me be honest or would you rather me just, like, be agreeable all the time? Like, oh, my God, that was one of the best games ever.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Oh my god. All right, let's see. Demon Time Reezy says Cookerman 69 besties forever. Want to do karate in the garage? Love it. Want to do karate? Yep. Did we just become best friends? Yep. I love that one. That was so funny. Shout out to RWK88. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. All right, hold on. So he brought up, what was it? Ready to Rumble boxing too? Diego Kukin.
Yeah.
All right, Diego, tell us, where would you put Ready to Rumble boxing? Why is it not? Pick it up. Here we go. Ready to Rumble boxing round 2. Yep, October 24, 2000. On the PS2. Where would you put it? Because I haven't played it. Doggy, you played this one?
I think I played it. But I didn't play it that much. So I didn't play it enough for you to speak on it, really.
Okay. What about you, Death Dealer? Ready to Rumble?
Because that was the one that had Bruce Buffer and all that stuff in there, right? Like,
I don't think so.
Yeah, no, I haven't
don't
played
think
it.
I
Hold on.
did.
Let me see. This is on the 64. This is on the 64. This is on the PS2. Okay, we're just gonna click on this guy. Hopefully, he's cool. No, his recording's trash. All right, moving on to this one. This is on the 64, but it did release on the PS2 as a launch game, I believe.
Jago says great in 2000, great now.
For Ready to Rumble?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, midway game. Yeah, and then it has Bruce Buffer. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Okay, so Jago would put Ready to Rumble over here. I played Ready to Rumble boxing round two, and I thought it sucked. I wanted my money back. Like, it sucked back then, it sucks now. That's what I'm putting it.
Harsh.
Yeah.
Understandable.
Yeah, it sucks. Sorry.
I can't.
Great. I was so excited to buy it too, and I was like, yeah. And then I got it and I played. I'm like, what is the? Oh my god. And then it had like, if you did a good enough combo, you could spell out the word rumble or whatever, right?
Oh yeah.
But to actually get the word, and then you could stack it several times. But by the time you stacked it several times, the fight was over, and it was just like, what for? Why even put that feature in there? Like, I don't know. It felt too easy, and then it would like got a difficulty spike, and I couldn't beat anybody anymore. It was a terribly balanced game, terrible gameplay. It just sucked. So there you go. 4 points, doggy. Divided by 2, it gets a 2. There you go. That's where it goes. Sorry, Jago. Sorry.
Hey, at least it ain't down there with Code Veronica, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to be down
there. You
there.
go. Code Veronica's alone by herself. Somebody save her. Somebody save her. Oh, Splendiferous says, great night. I still have my Dreamcast with that game. Ready to Rumble boxing round 2.
Nice.
Yeah, I was gonna say I thought that was Dreamcast.
Round 2. Ready to Rumble was a launch to the OG Dreamcast, but round 2 is what we're talking about.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. But if he says that, okay, it still goes in the middle though.
Yeah, it's in the middle. Yep. Anything else, chat? You guys? Anybody
Let's
else?
see. Actually, you're walking on thin ice. Oh my god. Did Dino Crisis 2 come out in 2000? Let's see. How do you spell Crisis? Crisis.
CRISIS.
Okay.
Yeah. However, how they got
The
it.
release date. All right. PlayStation in the US. It did release. It did release in 2000. All right. So hold on. Let me do my stuff so I can add the little thing. Where would you put Dino Crisis 2 there, Cougar Man? By the way, Death Delay, if you want to talk about any game from 2000, we're ready.
Yeah. If you got ones you want to throw in chat, if you got some extras.
Yeah, we'd love to hear what you guys have to say.
Yeah, Jacob said that was
Did anyone else play Paper Mario? I know somebody else
Yes.
had to play Paper Mario.
Yes,
that
I
game,
love Paper Mario.
That game was fun. That one came out in 2000.
Yep.
It did.
It
All right,
did.
but hold on. Where did he say for Dino Crisis? Did he say anything?
Oh,
Help me out here, guys. I got to do like 10 things.
also Dino Crisis. Yeah, okay. So Cougar Man, where would you put Dino Crisis on our list? You did say great now, great today, great back then, sucks now, or Well, you wouldn't have said if it sucked all around. So, yeah, is it still great today, or is it not as great today? He says, I actually didn't play Dino Crisis 2, but I know it was popular, and that's why I wasn't surprised.
Oh,
I
okay.
see. All right, so he didn't play it. I didn't play it. Anybody else play it? Eliminated. All right, here we go. Paper Mario, Death Dealer, take it away, Paper Mario.
Oh, okay. Mario is just a flat object running around. Everything's flat. It's slightly different from the other Mario games. I just liked it because it was different and it was unique and it looked cool. It was a lot of fun. I always thought it was slightly more difficult than your average Mario the further along you went because you were made out of paper. I enjoyed it a lot. I had a lot of fun with it. This is one of the games that I do believe they're released on the Switch, an updated version on the Switch, but I'm not
this one, no.
No, not this one.
Wait, is it? No, not this one. No, they released the GameCube one.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is the one I like, though. It's fun. It was a lot of fun for me. It's a nostalgia thing, I guess, maybe. I don't know. I like Mario games. You can't, in my opinion, you can never go wrong with a Mario game. There really aren't too many Mario games that are bad, as far as I am concerned. So,
So,
be one of them. I still
where
own
would you put Paper Mario?
I'm gonna put it in great then, great now.
Oh, all the way at the top. The first one she's ever voted up there.
I still have it.
There you go. Okay. Okay. Doggy, Paper Mario, did you ever play this amazing classic?
So you say they're just flat running around? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
So that means that, like, Princess Peach has no physics?
I'm sorry, Doggy, you took me out with that one.
Are involved in yeah.
Oh my God.
You're a piece of paper floating in the air.
Yeah, so there's no physics. No, I never played Paper Mario.
I'm sorry, man. I couldn't stop laughing with that statement. Yeah, you took me out, Doggy. You took me out, man. You're awesome, bro. You're awesome, bro.
Well, thank you.
Sorry. Keep going, Doggy. I'm sorry.
Oh no, I didn't play it, so I can't really vote on it or anything.
Did you not play it because it didn't have physics?
Yeah, right. I mean, that's pretty pathetic. I was used to physics by now. Realize physics. Come on.
There you go. He looked at the covers like, no physics, out of here.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Doggy was about to get that spray that says use on flat surfaces. I love Paper Mario. I remember the first time I saw this. My friend Ben was working at a Game Crazy, Hollywood Video, Game Crazy. And I walked in there and he was playing this. I'm like, what is that? He goes, it's Paper Mario. And I go, what? He goes, yeah, you want to play it? I'm like, no, let me watch you play it for a little bit. I don't know what I'm doing. And I saw him play and I saw him like turning doors and stuff and walking back and forth and doing this. And I go, is it like an RPG? And he goes, yeah. And I'm like, I'm intrigued. And so I ended up buying Paper Mario. And let me tell you, no regrets. This game is amazing. It is essentially, you remember Super Mario RPG, right?
Yeah.
It is essentially the spiritual successor to Super Mario RPG. And this game is incredible. Yeah. Like, Paper Mario had a great combat system. It had input timing to do extra damage. If they attacked you, you could do input timing to take cover under your hat and take less damage. People were folded up. Like you could tear down walls. I mean, it was just such a fun little change on the Mario formula that I still love to this day. I mean, I have all the Paper Marios ever made. Sorry, I don't have the DS ones. I apologize. I have all the console Paper Marios ever made. Right? I have this one. I have the 1,000-Year Door. I have the Origami King. I got them all.
Nice.
I love me some Paper Mario, and I believe this game holds up. I don't think this game doesn't hold up. So I think this game was great in 2000 and great in 2025. Great pick, Death Dealer. with the amazing pick. Let me see. Let's see. Let's see. All right, everybody's asking for Marvel versus Capcom 2. Let's throw this bad boy in there. All right, chat. Let's see who all was asking. Where would you put this game, chat?
Yeah, but yeah, in the chat, you guys got to vote.
Chat, let us know where you would put this game. Yes.
Yeah, let's see some.
Let's
votes.
see some chat.
You guys will decide the fate of this one here.
Mhm.
But
Doggy, did you play this game? I mean, it's a fighting game, right?
I have this game. I don't have it on Dreamcast. I don't know if it came out on PlayStation 2 in 2000.
It did. It came out in 2002, but it's still the same game. Keep going.
Yeah, okay. So, yeah, no, Marvel vs. Capcom 2 was amazing. This was like in the arcade, this game was so great it caused like lines. You had to wait in lines to play this, you know what I'm saying? So, this was one of the pinnacle fighting games that's still loved by many.
Hold on. I see Cammy for a second, Doggy. Let's check out if there's physics.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Now there's so many great characters.
There is physics. It has physics.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, the gameplay was king on this. And the thing is this game was so great back then, and they've never really I don't know how it plays on these new collections, but anybody's ever tried to emulate, it's hard to emulate this thing, so it was cool to have it back then because it was actually right. No, this game, yeah, like I said, this is one of the tentpole fighting games that there are. People always ask for it. Free MVC2, just forever. Yeah, that's what people were saying, so I'm ready for it to come out on the Xbox with that collection. I'll have it day one when it does. Yeah, great pick. I mean, this was incredible back then and still incredible now. I'd still play this. I would play this 20 years from now. And as would a lot of people. So as long as it's got good online play, like it should, so you can face off and have fun, because like Arcade 1-Up made a Marvel versus Capcom 2 and it stunk. It was terrible. The online was horrible. So no, as long as it plays like it's supposed to, don't be taking stuff out and try to change it. That's something else I'm afraid of. They're trying to do like with that new one, or like little tricks you could do when these guys are tagging in. Like hopefully they didn't fix some of that stuff. So yeah, I don't know. Leave it like it was. That's what's cool about these original games, having them on the Dreamcast, having them on the PS2. I even still have my copy on the PS2. Is they're like they're supposed to be. And yeah, like I said, this game, you had to wait in line in the arcade to play this. That's how good this game was.
I remember seeing this in the arcade and no one ever played it, bro. This game sucked.
What? Yeah, he's just trolling.
Death Dealer, did you play this game? I didn't play it. I'm sorry. Fighting games are not my forte. Death Dealer, did you play this game?
I did, as a matter of fact. Not only did I play it, I actually remember having to go to the store and stand in line to pick it up. It was extremely popular when this game dropped. I don't know. I don't remember exactly why. It was one of those games you had to have when it came out, but it was one of those games that like pretty much any guy around the time had to have. And of course my brothers insisted on getting it. So I got to go in line. Yay! Good times. So I'm slightly biased on it for that reason right there. But it was a fun game. It was. I'd have to I don't know. I don't know where I'd put it, honestly.
Oh, don't you dare, Death Dealer.
No, I'd say it's great now. I'd still probably play it.
Oh, baloney bump.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
Lack of blood and all.
She is a physics hater. She is envious of the physics.
My gosh.
Let's see where the chat would put it. All right, let's see.
Yeah, what's the chat guy? Yeah.
All right, so Paper Mario, boo! Paper Mario Axel rigged vote.
All right, so that goes down. That's in the bottom.
My beautiful wife says, "Wait, is this the one you play on the Nintendo Switch?" It is the prequel to it. On the Nintendo Switch, I bought the Origami King.
Nice.
Great game, by the way. Finished it all the way through. Let's see. All right, so talking about Marvel versus Capcom, he says, "Great in 2000, great now" by Cougar Man.
Yeah.
Jago Kukin said, "Fire then and fire now." All right, it's on fire. Moving down to the dump. No, I'm just kidding. Let's see. He says, Splinter says, top notch, baby.
Yeah.
Diego Cookin says, this was peak fighting game era, peak fighting game period.
Right.
Demon Time Reezy says, Shenmue, Power Stone, and Blue Stinger, which is an old Activision game, by the way. We already reviewed all those except Blue Stinger. Those did not come out in 2000. They came out before 2000.
Yeah, Power Stone. Yeah, it was 99.
Diego Cookin says, fighting games now still want to be as good as this was then. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Man,
Cougarman 69, Demon Time. I love Shenmue. We're definitely sharing a brain. I love Shenmue too. You should go back and hear it. Let's see. Diego Cookin, they're still talking about Shenmue. All right, let's see. Shenmue. All right.
Yeah, no, that game is just so many characters to choose from. So much.
Doggy Dog was about to end his friendship with Death Dealer.
Oh no, I was just trying to persuade her on. She could put it wherever she wants. You know what I'm saying? So, but
any other games by anybody?
made the right
Everyone
choice.
can relax. I chose right. Okay, you can all relax. I chose right.
Any other games by anybody in the chat? Anybody? Doggy, any of the games we took off yesterday that you want to talk about?
Oh no, I mean, we took a bunch of good stuff off there.
Yeah, we took a bunch of good stuff out, but now.
I mean, there was
I love all these games.
as I said, there was so many. I mean, there was a
Yeah.
WWF game, and there was there was another
Space
fighting
Channel
game that
5.
took off there. Space Channel 5. Yeah, I mean, I never even played that, but you could go ahead and talk about that because those videos look quite nice. So you can go ahead and talk about that if you'd like.
Oh my goodness, I don't know if I was sure. Okay, you talked me into it. Hold on.
Oh yeah,
Let me load it.
I mean, yeah, I was cool with that. Those were.
Let me load a bunch of these games just so I don't have to stop and reload them. All right. Hold on, it's loading. Okay, there we go. Where is it? There it is. Okay. Space Channel 5. Hold on. Let me find gameplay of Space Channel 5.
Yeah, and I never played this game. See, I've never actually seen it.
Yeah,
Played except for
Yeah.
the little bit I saw yesterday.
I said,
I want the
I was
Dreamcast
questioning
gameplay.
what I exactly played in 2000. I've had to look to make sure. I know I played video games.
Oh yeah, I was playing it up, but
Came
yeah,
out into
yeah, I didn't.
All right,
play
so
it.
Space Channel 5 is a music rhythm game, and if you know me, you know I love my music rhythm games. I love them. And in Space Channel 5, you play as Ulala, the news reporter for Space Channel number 5. You're in the future, you're on a space station, right? And the space station has been invaded by aliens that hypnotize people and make them dance. So Ulala is dancing to counter the aliens and confuse them and free the people. So here she's about to free someone else. And as you free them, they join your dance crew and everybody starts to dance. Right? And it's so fun because you walk around with it all. And it's so the moves are like up, down, choo, choo, choo. And that's basically it. The 3 combinations you got. Right, but the chews happen on different button turns, on different colored buttons, and you just got to keep up with it. And it's, I don't know, I have such a fun time with it because it's so stupid but so fun. It's I don't know. I feel like Space Channel 5 is an underappreciated gem. I know that they did a sequel to it, and I know that they also made a VR to it, and all of those are on my shopping list. But I've never been able to find the sequel physically here where I live, and I don't want to order it off eBay because I don't want someone to rip me off at that price. I want to be able to hold it in my hand, right? And I was showing it to Doggy yesterday. Hold on.
Yeah, you would show me some other footage. That must not have been the actual gameplay.
No. So I was showing it to Doggy here that even the cover was holographic back then, and
Right,
you
yeah,
see
see, that's
Ulala
cool.
dancing on it. Right? So I don't know. I thought this game was a lot of fun. And the thing about music rhythm games is that the gameplay is easy to stick around, but do the jams stick around? Right, Doggy?
Hey, did the jam stick around?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
that's the
to this day, I enjoy
that is
this
the question.
game, but I feel like I'm like the lone person in the world that loves this game.
Yeah, judging by the chat, yeah, you're not wrong.
Let's see. Let's see what the chat is saying. Hold on. My wife is like, what?
me.
Jingle Cookin says, I had Space Channel 5 and it was weird AF. The developers did definitely did too much acid during the day while developing this. What?
I mean, I'm not going to argue with that statement. I feel like that statement might be true.
Mark Hughes says this game sounds awful already. Wow, you guys are terrible. Wow, you guys are terrible.
Some hecklers out here.
My wife, why always physical? Oh man. What's Gehurt name? Say it again. At least I have no idea what you mean by Gehurt. Sorry, fuck you. I have no idea what you're talking about right there.
Yeah, I'm not sure on that either. I'm trying to.
Yeah, I'm sorry. All right, let's see. Spartan says the lead singer of the group D Light sued Sega over Space Channel 5. Really? I did not know that.
I didn't know that either.
All right, so
Wow.
I'm going to put this game in the middle because, no, you know what? I love this game.
He misclicked. He meant to put it at the bottom.
I'm going to put it in the middle just because it's controversial, and I feel that if anybody else had played this game, they would put it. If I would put it on the top, they would put it on the bottom. So I'm going to put it in the middle just to be fair.
Nice.
Yeah, but yeah, Space Channel 5 was definitely different. I give them that. It was. It wasn't the only rhythm game that Sega put out. Then they also did Samba de Amigo.
See, was that a Sega game?
It was. It's a
See, once
first-party
again,
Sega
like,
game.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Once again, there they go with something different. This is
Mhm.
what they do. Sega's the most diverse developer, publisher, whatever ever.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Sega's always
sorry, I
putting
mean a
out
Sega
bangers.
fanboy about that, but yeah, they had to, like Nintendo shut them out, so they had to of getting games, so they just had to do it themselves, and they did it. They put their big boy pants on, they made the games.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anyway, moving on. Yes.
All right, moving on. All right, so that's going to do it for this list, guys. But let's take a quick look. Let's go back in time, shall we, doggy?
Yeah, let's have a look. This is the definitive list. Take a snapshot right now. You don't have to look it up on Google anymore. What were the best games of 2000? Because you could just take a snapshot, and then you can always look on your phone, and you'll always know.
That's right. You will
There are
always
your
know. But
photos.
not only that, these were the great games in 1991. Doggy, which ones were great that they should still play?
Man, like
Oh, hold on. Sorry, my bad. Right there.
yeah, there's
1991. Sorry,
F-Zero kind of
1991.
at the bottom.
Sorry,
And
my
even
bad.
F-Zero got.
No, doggy, we're not talking about that. We're talking about the ones they should play.
Oh, okay. All right. All these ones up at the top. I can't even tell what some of the. Yeah, it's that Super Metroid. They should definitely play that too. I can't tell what that Genesis game
All right,
is.
let me see. We got Quackshot, Sonic. Oh, what the hell? It keeps changing.
Right?
Why
Yeah,
does
you
it
got it
keep
like
changing. I have no idea why that happened. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Here you go.
All-
Okay. Quackshot, Sonic, Castlevania 4, Super Mario World, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: The Manhattan Projects, Musha, and Final Fantasy 2/4.
And
Yeah.
Sonic and Super Mario World, you definitely should play. Absolutely.
Yeah.
For sure.
Final Fantasy 2 on the Super Nintendo is the out of all those great games that are on there, that's the best one on there. Play that.
Musha had the best music.
Final Fantasy 2. I've probably played that game through more than any game, like long type of game. I played that game so many times.
Then in 1992, nothing sucked in 1992.
No.
We got Mega Man 4.
Gaming.
Streets of Rage.
What is this one? This one is Lunar on the Sega CD. Streets of Rage 2, the greatest beat 'em up of all
Oh my
time.
God,
Sonic
dude.
2. Turtles 4, Turtles in Time, A Link to the Past, Mario Kart, Street Fighter 2, and Contra 3. Great bangers. And only one game didn't make it to the top, and that was
Dude, that is a stupid list right there. Like, that is
1992 was a banger year.
Super Mario Kart, man. I could still play that. I'd love to have that card. I just put it in play now. And Zelda, Sonic.
Mhm.
Everything that was on that. Oh, Secret of Mana. Look at that. Mortal
Yeah.
Kombat.
In 1993, we had Mortal Kombat,
Yeah.
Mega Man X, Sonic CD, Street Fighter 2 Championship Edition.
Yeah, the special champion edition on the Genesis. Yeah.
The game.
Yeah.
And Paper Mario All Stars. And ironically,
Super Mario
Star
All-Star,
Fox
yeah.
ended up on the bottom. We were rough on that one.
Right. Well, that's where it deserved to be. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't feel bad at all for that. That
Control
game
the
shouldn't.
fire.
Yeah, we should have
Yeah.
disgraced our show.
So there you go. That was 1993. Moving on to 1994. NBA Jam. He's on fire.
Yeah, he's a boom shakalaka.
Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong, Mortal Kombat 2, Sonic and Knuckles, Final Fantasy 3/6,
6, yeah.
Contra Hard Corps, and Castlevania Bloodlines made it there. And Retro Racing was the only sucky one.
Super Metroid 2, yeah, that got robbed too.
So there you go, guys. I mean, look at the games that don't make it. Even those are still great, though, if you really think about it. Why did I open this one twice? I don't know why I opened this one twice. Okay, here we go. 1995. We ended up getting Chrono Trigger, Daytona USA, Twisted Metal, Sega Rally Championship, Virtual Fighter, Panzer Dragoon, Comics Zone, Donkey Kong Country 2, Castlevania Dracula X, and Jumping Flash, all in the great 95 and in 2024. Great list at 95.
Right, yeah.
I think it was fun.
Even what's under there is the second list, like the underneath.
These are all great games no matter which way you look at it, man.
Yeah. Yeah, there was nothing that was terrible on that. Oh, we got a terrible one. What's that terrible one at the bottom?
Command and Conquer on the Sega Saturn. Now, Command and Conquer itself is a great game, but the port to the Saturn sucked, remember?
Right.
We talked about that, yeah.
Right, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, Super Mario 64 is up there.
Yes. God,
Panzer Dragoon stays on top. Which one is it? This is Resident Evil, isn't it? Yeah, it is. It's the OG Resident Evil is up there. Super Mario RPG is up there. Nights into Dreams, Twisted Metal 2, and of course Tekken 2.
Man, I must have been feeling generous that night.
Yeah. Yeah. Doggy must have been.
Man, yeah, the scoring must have changed. There must have been, there was a fourth person here. I was overruled by like a fourth or fifth party or something. Yeah, that's what was going on there.
Yeah. Let's see the chat. Jay goes on in the chat saying Space Channel 5 was definitely different. I give them that. It was. Let's see. Demon Time says, anybody like Star Wars Pod Racer? I tried it, man. I'm sorry, I didn't like it.
Yeah, it was cool. Yeah, it was a cool game.
Yeah. Farkey says, for me, at least the 16-bit has held up a lot better than the 32-bit era. No lies detected, man.
Ryan, yeah. You just see that by that list from the 92 where everything was on the top,
yeah.
Yep.
Jago says, and here I love Star Fox and thought it was great.
Awesome.
Well, yeah, each their own. Yeah. I mean,
everybody has to like something.
Right.
Yeah, that's the OG Resident Evil, and Doggy was super buzzed that night.
Oh, imagine that.
So on 1997, only a few bangers came out in 97. We put Colony Wars, Star Fox 64, Parappa the Rapper, another rhythm game.
Yeah, that was a cool game.
Final Fantasy VII, the best Final Fantasy ever.
Oh,
Castlevania, Symphony of the Night, the best Final Castlevania ever. And Command and Conquer Red Alert on the PlayStation was a great port. And so, and then look what did it make it. Even 007 didn't make it up there. Mario Kart 64 didn't make it up there.
Nah.
I mean, we've been tough sometimes.
Yeah.
In 1998, a lot of PlayStation games, play Spyro, Medieval, Kurashi Final Mental Blocks, Final Fantasy Tactics, Crash Bandicoot Racing, CTR, Gran Turismo, Metal Gear Solid, Panzer Dragoon Saga, Ocarina of Time.
Yeah. Yep, there's some good ones there. Yep.
Doing some great work. And look, Resident Evil might have made it up there, but Resident Evil 2 didn't. It didn't. Interesting. And then in 99, we had Worms Armageddon, Mario Party 3, Virtual Fighter 3 TB, Tag Battle?
Yeah.
Or Tournament Bout. I think it was Tournament Bout. I don't remember.
Battle. Team Battle is what it is.
Team Battle.
Team Battle, yeah.
Soul Calibur, Sonic Adventure, Crash Team Racing, and Power Stone made it up there. And Shenmue didn't make it up there. For all you Shenmue guys. So this is the second time Tony Hawk hasn't made it to the top, right? Did he make it to the top this week? He did. Oh, okay. So Tony Hawk 1 did it.
He made it by he made it by he made it by half
by rule change.
He deserves it, though,
New decade. We can change the rules a little bit. So,
honestly, because of those games, that guy has had like the longest running joke ever, and I am so here for it. Hey, you kind of look like that Tony Hawk guy. It's the best thing, and it's mostly because of those games. Honestly, more people recognize him from those games because not a lot of people followed pro skating. So, but a lot of people played those games.
That's right. And so here's the 2000 list. So there you go, guys. We have covered 10 years, 10 full years of video games that you should play or avoid. And these lists are definitive. I don't care what anybody says.
Yep. Like I said, look no further.
They're definitive.
Yep. Don't need to.
Doggy, I have something else that's definitive.
Ooh, what's that?
I have something else. Hold on. I got to pull it up. It's 100% definitive.
Oh no. I'm almost afraid to see what I'm afraid to see what this is.
Oh,
I
it's
actually don't know.
100%.
Yeah.
It's 100% definitive. Hold on. I got to find it.
Is it? Yeah, I'm just gonna have to wait and see like the rest of the
Yeah,
world.
yeah,
here.
you're just
Yeah,
gonna have to
get
wait.
ready. I know it's gonna be something trolling me or something about
Okay.
me or something. It's
Ba,
gonna-
ba, ba.
yeah,
Oh
what
my
have we
gosh.
got?
It's not going to work. I got to download it. Hold on, Doggy.
Oh, I'm waiting on you.
I'm here for this.
I'm here for this. All right.
Yep.
Hold on. I got to get this definitive out. One more ranking.
One more.
One
definitive.
more ranking. Definitive ranking. You know, we didn't have an intermission time, but I think
Nope.
this is fun anyway.
No, this will be fun. I'm sure this will be a good time. Which I
And-
really don't know what it is, but I just know I know it's gonna be something.
Yep, it's
Oh,
going to
yeah,
be lots
see?
of fun.
Yeah.
My friends in there. Hold on. All right, there we go. Gotta mute that. Okay. Okay, throwing the first one up here while I work on the rest. All right, so here's what's definitive. And you want to know what's definitive, Doggy?
What's that, bro?
Go ahead and read this, Doggy. What the
Oh.
AI thinks of you.
That is so small. There's no actual possible way from here I'll ever be able to read that.
Dentilla, can you read it?
Somebody will
I
have
can.
Yeah.
Please read it.
Doggy Dog 420 Xbox is a gaming enthusiast and podcast panelist known for his love of Xbox and his disdain for PlayStation's perceived shortcomings. Often sharing his gaming experiences and critiques with a humorous twist. He's a fan of classic games, evident from his participation in discussions about old games on the Iconic Video Games podcast, and has a soft spot for Indiana Jones, having recently praised Indiana Jones and the Great Circle as one of his favorite games of the year. His background includes being an active member of the gaming community, engaging in live streams and podcasts, showcasing his passion for gaming culture and camaraderie. Wholly run-on sentences. There you have it. This is
Yeah,
what AI will
baby.
never
That
take
was good.
over for people fully, because wholly run-on sentences, my God.
Oh man, that's that. Yeah,
Do
Twitter's
periods instead of
Twitter's
commas.
full of people who do not know how to. They don't know where the period button is on the
I
screen
feel
there.
like a lot of people not only weren't paying attention in English class, they completely failed out of 4th, 3rd, and 5th grade English
They
class.
were out smoking stogies
today-
behind the school during English class. Yeah, man, come on.
Like,
Like, you people don't like. Can you learn the difference between there, and there? The three there's.
yes,
Please quit putting there like I'm there for there. You know that
Right?
quit. I quit with that in your. Y-O-U-R is not the same as you are.
Yeah.
Hey, all right, come on,
Yeah.
people.
All right. Next AI rating. Are you ready?
all right.
I love these. By the way,
This
guys.
is
These are great.
Okay, this is
This
another
is just
one about
fun.
me that-
All right. All right.
All right, it's Death Dealer. Okay.
It's Death Dealer. Doggy, do you want to read Death Dealer? See that she read you.
Here,
Actually, hold on. Wait. I'll read Death Dealer. That way you can read me.
all right, I got you.
Okay. You got it? Okay.
Yeah.
That way I don't I end up reading myself. Death Dealer 85 is a horror enthusiast who hosts the Majestic Mayhem podcast, discussing slasher and gory horror movies, and also appears on the Iconic Video Games to talk about manliest games played. They've experienced the aftermath of Hurricane Milton, humorously lamenting the disturbance of burial mounds and the destruction of their haunted trail. They believe in the power of horror as a community and entertainment, often engaging in spooky activities like terrorizing villagers and preparing for a zombie apocalypse. Did the AI get you right?
That is amazing, and yes, that was great.
Yeah, I like these. They're
Oh my
pretty-
god, that is too funny. That is
All
way
right,
too
mine
funny.
is super short, and I think they misspelled stuff.
I laughed so
All
hard I cried.
Are you ready to see what AI had to say about me?
Yes.
Yeah, let's see what you got.
So here we go. Going to me.
All right.
All right, Doggy, read
supposed to
what it says about me.
Axel 1324 Gaming is a dedicated Xbox enthusiast and podcast host, diving deep into gaming culture with episodes on iconic battle themes and Christmas gaming gifts, while also critiquing media bias in the gaming industry.
That last
love
sentence
it.
is so accurate. It's so me.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know where it got like
The Christmas
a little off
gaming
there,
kit.
like went a little crazy there for a second. It kind of
Yeah, so we did an
train of
episode
thought.
called Iconic Battle Themes on the Iconic Video Games podcast and Christmas gaming gifts.
Oh,
Do you remember that, Doggy?
with episodes on. Okay, I see how it's trying to word it. See, I was taking it. Okay,
Yeah, I
yeah,
just
with
did- I
episodes
just did it
on
wrong.
iconic
Yeah.
battle themes. No, that's cool. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. So, like, what is this picking this up off of? Anyway?
So he said it was the AI, but it was Axel.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, it's great.
Let's see. AI didn't finish the 4th grade. Nope, did it. The AI nailed Death Dealer. There you go.
Yeah.
Cooperman
was
says,
good.
I wonder what the AI would say about me. Give me your gamer tag. I'll put it in there. Axel really loves his Christmas. I do love the Christmas. Give me your Twitter tag.
What was
and I'll
his-
find out what AI says about you.
What was you mean? Yeah. So this was taking it off of Twitter,
Yeah.
and it knew like it was pretty good on me too. Like it knew that just from Twitter, and then it found me on here.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I will
I mean,
forever make fun of hurricanes. So I mean, that's got me down pat.
Yeah. Give me your Twitter handle, your X handle, and I will find out. All right. We got some Splendiferous. Okay, hold on. Let me find you.
Yeah, do Splendiferous. Yeah.
Splendiferous is, let's see. Hitting the A button now. Oh my gosh.
I might have to update my profile on Twitter now with this AI thing because that's just perfectly explained.
All right, here we go. You ready, Splendiferous? Oh man, I don't know if you want to read this, Splendiferous. Oh man.
That's funny.
I'm just kidding. All right, here we go. So it just did it. It says Splendiferous is a passionate Xbox enthusiast and a vocal supporter of the gaming community, deeply invested in the Xbox versus PlayStation debate, and has been a dedicated fan since at least 2001. They believe strongly in the superiority of Xbox, often defending it against critics and celebrating its achievements. And then it goes, it shortens it. He passionately defends Xbox, roasting critics and mourning the 49ers season.
Yes.
Woo! Man.
That was great. That's great.
Oh my goodness. See, my wife said, read by Miss Death Dealer. Okay, sorry. Next time I'll let Death Dealer read it. And then it puts a quote tweet. Man, I miss the era of my 49ers.
Great.
Woo, there you
Yeah,
go. It's Splendiferous is out there.
I went on the Steelers Twitter, like their official thing today was bitching about them and talking about how they have no heart. And I was going off on them today. I don't know. I felt like, man, get a quarterback, you punks, dude. Like it's an offensive league. Get a quarterback. Like we're
No,
like,
you're good. You're good with Russ.
oh, they'll never. As long as Mike Tomlin's their coach, they'll never have a quarterback. He only had Ben because he was already there. They've had nothing crap since then. Anyway, I'm done with the rant with that. The only time Tomlin ever went deep into the playoffs was Big Ben Roethlisberger putting you on them big shoulders and carrying you through it.
Okay, Milfman, you don't have enough data for AI to do anything about you.
Oh wow. That's saying something because I don't have many tweets myself. I probably got like 15, 20 total, I think.
Yeah, AI can't put up enough about you. It can't pull it up. Yeah, the last time you tweeted was August in 2024, and then the last time before that was December 2023. Yeah, there's a long time between your tweets. It's not going to be able to find anything.
I thought I was bad with Twitter.
I'll follow you.
Wow.
Yes. Yeah, it's Splendiferous saying, "It got me, man. It got me." Right? This is so fun. Yes.
Yeah, that was a
sorry,
good one.
sorry,
That was a good
Cougar
one.
man. It didn't. It did. You just don't have enough tweets for it to evaluate.
Yeah. Huh.
Sorry about that.
It's pretty good at that, though. I mean, that was cool
Yeah.
with the Splendiferous, and then I thought
Should-
mine
should
was
we
pretty
do
good, too.
Does Jago tweet? I don't think he does.
Jago doesn't tweet too much.
No, I don't think he does too much. No.
No.
Yeah.
He did a tweet about how awesome the Xbox Elite controller
Hey,
is.
Jago
Nip
is saying,
blew up.
"Do mine." Okay. Well. let me
Okay,
see
yeah.
what it is.
Okay, cool. I was going to say his, and I was going to. Okay.
Are you under
His is-
Jago? Or under
His is Retro Renegades
retro.
underscore.
Okay. He's
Right.
under retro. Okay. Yeah.
Retro Renegades underscore. Isn't that
Oh,
right?
and he does have an AI. Let's see.
Yeah.
Hold on. Up in the conversation. All right, Death Dealer, you ready to read?
I am.
All right.
These are highly entertaining.
They are. They are. All right. Show this tab and throw it on the stream. Go ahead, Death Dealer. Take it away.
Jago Coogan, aka Retro Renegades, is an Army veteran turned gaming enthusiast who hosts the fiery Retro Renegades podcast on
That's
YouTube, passionately defending Xbox while roasting Sony's recent moves in the gaming industry. Retro Renegades has been raving about gaming from praising the Xbox Elite controller
Yep.
to diving into Dragon Age, Veilguard, and Mortal Kombat 1. The
Yeah.
community celebrates Retro Renegades with birthday wishes, gaming invites, and shoutouts for their engaging content. Life
Quote.
is short, so make sure you spend as much time as possible online arguing with strangers about video games.
It got you there. It got you there,
Yeah.
Jago.
That's the best quote yet. I'm not even gonna lie. That's amazing.
Oh yeah, that's great.
Did the AI get you, Jago? Did it get you?
Oh, that was. I thought that was pretty awesome because I mean, because he put out a tweet about. That's what I was saying a few seconds ago. He put out a tweet about how awesome the Elite controller is because he just got one, right? And what's it? Damn, it nailed me. Yep. Yeah, that battery life on that controller is amazing. You know, and just everything about that controller is so amazing. You know, and he put that out there. Even just the battery life is. I can't remember what the tweet was, and it blew up. So. Yeah,
Did Jago take over Doggy's body? I feel like I'm talking to Jago right now.
That's
I'm just
yeah.
messing with you, Doggy.
Yeah. No.
I'm just messing with you, bro.
No,
Jago
that's
always
pretty
talks
good.
up that controller.
I'm surprised it didn't put me more about roasting PlayStation because man, like I've been the last few days, these ponies been salty, man. Like, so I don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
just
So-
on it.
I know you guys are requesting me to do other people, but I am not going to do other people. Only if they are here will I.
Oh
will I
no,
do
yeah, we're not.
it.
Yeah, let's not. Yeah, let's not
So
get into
unless
that.
they tell me it's
Let's not-
okay,
'cause yeah,
I did us because we're here,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
And
That's fair. That's fair too.
yeah. So unless
I don't wanna do
people
that,
tell me to do them, I won't do them. All right. Time Drago says, "Do me."
all right.
All right. Let me look for you. All right.
Honestly, if we did Dreadpool, it'd probably be like a fairly boring.
I already did Dread earlier. I showed it to him.
Mr. Rogers
Yeah.
off
Yeah. Let me
Twitter.
see.
So like,
It just had a bunch of Z emojis, like fall asleep. Zzz.
yeah.
All right. All right. So it did. It is going to generate one for you. All right. Here we go.
All right, here we go.
Oh God. All right, are you ready to read, Death Dealer?
I am. I can't wait to see this one.
I'm just laughing looking at it. I'm sorry.
If the word smite doesn't come up in this, I'm gonna be surprised.
I'm gonna add it if it doesn't.
Yeah, just say smite.
Throw it in
somewhere.
there.
Yeah. Oh my God! Like the fourth word. Yeah.
All right, there we go.
Yes. Type Drago, a longtime Smite enthusiast, committed for over a decade, who's passionate about gaming podcasts and believes in the power of community engagement through fantasy drafts and game discussions. Titan Drago's been debating gender pronouns, suggesting word name changes, and diving into discussions of consciousness and aliens.
And aliens, wow.
Titan Drago has been celebrated for his podcast contributions, with Noof Nukem expressing gratitude for his laughs and insights on the gaming fuse. And I quote, "Yes, this should be the norm with every game, with with a battle pass."
There you go. Titan, did it get you?
He says, "Hell yeah."
Let's see. All right, hold on. Let me see.
Yeah, yep. He's laughing.
Let's
I'm
see.
so glad it
Might
had
be a mention about Smite. Yeah. Titan Dragon was like, yes. Freaking nail Titan with the fourth word.
Right, there's like 4 words in, and it was
Fourth
on.
word, it got you. All right, Dreadful, seeing as you're in the chat, people want me to show yours. Is it okay if I show yours? I'm not going to do it unless you tell me, though. Let me know. Oh, my gosh. This is entertaining, right?
Yeah, this is cool.
I
What
love
was
getting
my
reviewed.
quote at the bottom? Did it give me a quote at the bottom?
It did.
He says
It
we
did.
can do it.
Hold on. There was more on yours if you want to read more.
There's more.
Well, yeah, because it was just so long. I'm sorry. Doggy This thing wrote an essay. I mean, look at how long Doggies is.
Wow. Oh, wow. Okay.
All right, so let's keep reading Doggy, seeing as he wants more. He wants more burning.
Okay. Doggy Dog 420 Xbox has been passionately defending Xbox, roasting rival console fans, and sharing gaming plans for 2025. Doggy Dog 420 Xbox is celebrated for their engaging presence in gaming communities, frequently featured in podcasts by Axel 124. Or one.
Hold on,
You
Axel.
know
What?
your name. I don't need to go back. It's
Wait,
numbers.
what?
1,
Say that
3,
again. Read
2, 4. Sorry.
Read get over
I
that fourth
wanted
grade
to
ready
look
level.
at-
Let's go. Let's go.
Want me to say it right? Put the numbers.
That was
in
worth the
correct
price of
order,
addition
okay?
load right there. Yeah.
And praise for their entertaining guest appearances by Death Dealer M85.
Well, I don't know why it doesn't say anything about Retro Renegades. I even
Okay,
tweeted
well,
out
then
Retro Renegades.
there's
That's
a
so weird.
quote, I believe. Let's see what that quote says.
Oh, hold on.
I
Let
need to
me
get it up.
hold on. I'm just.
I see.
I
what
asked
it is.
Dreadpool for permission. He has to give me permission to show
Oh, he said
his.
it was okay. I swear. He said
All right.
he said it was okay. Gotta love losers like this with their childish mentality.
Yeah, well, there was something like did a
Great.
show whoever I like did a show who I was talking about, like, you know. But yeah,
No. Well, I mean, I don't know.
yeah, no,
I
yeah,
didn't
there's no
click
point
it.
in
I
showing
didn't
that,
click
yeah.
it. That's what you
There's no
mean.
point. Yeah, there's no point in showing it anyway. But
Yeah.
yeah, it was just a retweet of somebody in their, you know, acting like a child. There you go. So
All right. More Death Dealer. Let's see.
more Death Dealer.
Oh, there was
yeah.
more for me? Okay.
Let's see. Hold on. Jacob, actually, you should have saved these so you could send them to people they are about. I guess I could. Yeah, sure. But no, I'm good. They can come and look at the show. I'll tag them on the show. Let's see. All right, here we go. Death Dealer. Okay, let's see. All right, second paragraph of Death Dealer. Doggy, you were reading Death Dealer, were you? No, I was reading Death Dealer.
Yeah, Death Dealer.
Okay. They've been weathering Hurricane Milton, craving ice cream, and discussing horror movies and elections. The community enjoys Death Dealer M85's engaging presence on podcasts with Doggy Dog, Axel, and Pink Pickles, frequently highlighting their contributions. And I quote, "I've decided I'm going to be the whole problem today. Hashtag Motivation Monday."
Yes. Never be part of the problem. Always be the whole problem.
Yeah. Jago, send me a DM so I can have it on my thing to send you yours. All right, Doggy, you ready to read more of mine?
Oh, you got more.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Axel's been diving into Xbox news, hosting gaming podcast and debating game crossovers. The X community has been buzzing with appreciation for Axel 1324. See, there we go.
Yeah, there you go.
Anyway, with the game complainers, thanking them for guesting there on the podcast. thanking them for guesting on their podcast. Fastback6768 praising their contributions to Good Morning Xbox, and Doggy Dog 420 Xbox frequently co-hosting the iconic video games podcast with them. I have to agree with Xbox on this one. Halo and Doom do not need a crossover. Which was that
secret level
thing. Yeah. I agree on that. They didn't need to do that.
Death Dealer, shout out to Sir X-Men. Thank you so much for being here. You're the real MVP. It says Death Dealer is a troublemaker, and I think that's awesome. All right. I never got a go ahead from Dreadful, did I? Yeah. All right. There it is. Yes, do it. Okay.
Yes, do it. There we go.
All right. From Dreadful. All right. I'm going to let your wife read yours.
Yeah, that would. Yeah.
I think it's only appropriate, right?
Right. Yeah, it's only fitting. Right.
Oh my gosh. Hold on. I pulled up the wrong one. I saved the wrong one. Let me delete that one.
What?
Hold on. Calm down. I'm deleting one because it's the wrong one. I can't put the wrong one on there.
You're doctoring them up now? What?
Oh. I'm deleting them. And then I have to hit overrides. Hold on. It takes a little effort to put these on, guys, okay?
Oh, I imagine, yeah.
These are great, though.
I hope everybody's entertained by this.
Yeah, and Sir X, man, if you want yours done, if you want your AI read here, we'll do it. You have to put your
X handle.
Yeah, your X, or whatever it is, X handle in there.
Yeah, you got to give me your X handle if you want me to pull up your AI. If you want. Yeah, I'm not going to do this if you don't say so.
Yep.
All right, here we go.
Only with permission around here.
All right. Take it away.
Dreadpool, a gaming enthusiast and community leader, he's the go-to guy for Xbox news, haunted attractions, and holiday cheer, all while championing positivity in gaming and life. Told you, Mr. Rogers. Dreadpool's been sharing New Year's wishes, condolences, and gaming insights, while also engaging with the community on tech and local events. Dreadpool is
celebrated. Positive. No, Dreadpool.
Yeah, positive, dude.
Dreadpool is celebrated for podcast appearances and gaming streams, with Death Dealer M85 frequently mentioning them in Majestic Mayhem episodes, and Axel 1324 invited for Xbox News recaps.
That's right.
And I quote, "Wow, I just took the quiz. What is an Xbox? And guessed 11 correct out of 11 for 1,700 points. Take the quiz yourself and see if you know what an Xbox is."
There you go. Dreadpool, so positive.
Yeah, that was. I was like Mr. Positivity.
Mr. Rogers, no joke.
I told you, he's like Mr. Rogers online. He's so
it's so weird. Like you are a troublemaker, and he is Mr. Rogers. Opposites do attract.
They have, you know what? We balance each other out nicely.
Yeah, no kidding.
He makes me be nice and rein it in sometimes. And when people are rude or disrespectful, he can still be nice because I will be the one to attack.
Yeah, don't you be my neighbor.
Want you to be my neighbor. There you go.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
In the dreaded neighborhood.
Would you be mine? Would you be
All right, hold on. Let me see. I don't know how many. Sir X-Man, did you see I could do yours? I think he said, yeah, that would be cool, right? Yeah, okay. Sir X-Man did. All right, hold on. Let me see.
Did he? I don't think he put a thing in there. Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, he says that would be cool.
He said that'd be cool. All right, hold on. Give me a minute. Like I said, it takes a little while for these to pop up. All right, nothing negative on Sir X-Men either. Another Mr. Rogers over here.
Oh.
All right, Death Dealer, take Sir X-Man away.
Okay, all right. Sir X-Men 1, a Chicago-born gamer with a passion for music, recommending guitars and must-watch episodes to his followers. Sir X-Men 1's been sharing laughs, finding things, and engaging in playful banter with friends. The community has embraced Sir X-Men 1 with NGL Mullis, Noof Nukem, and Xbot 448, all giving shout-outs for his gaming passion and podcast contributions. And I quote, "What a play.
What a play. What a woo." There you go, Sir X-Man. Hitting it great. Yeah, you guys are awesome. By the way, guys, thank you so much for letting us AI.
Yeah, that was cool. That was fun.
let
That was
AI
fun.
describe you. I think it's fun.
Yeah, we'll have to have a segment of that again sometime.
Yeah,
Even if people have done it, they do it again, because it'll change, with your, by the coming weeks, so.
Maybe.
absolutely. Let's see. Dreadful says, "I'm Mr. Rogers, and yet ask it. I can touch her beautiful soft hair, and yet yet ask if I can touch her beautiful hair. Wow. Yeah, yeah.
Last time,
That
all
dealer
you-
almost murdered Mr. Dreadful Rogers.
Everyone's always got to hate on the mustache and the fact that I can grow a better one than most men. It is not my fault.
Sir X-Man says, "See, I told you I was the good guy." There you go.
Yep. Yeah.
Absolutely. And Cougarman says, "Hashtag this show is awesome." Hey, thank you guys
Hey,
so
thanks
much.
for the. Yeah, thank you.
Of course.
Yeah, thanks,
Okay,
thanks to
guys.
everybody. Yeah.
Hopefully you
thanks
guys enjoyed these games, and hopefully you liked it. We didn't have an official intermission time, but I figured this end time was good.
That
enough
was
for you
cool.
guys.
Yeah, that was awesome.
That
yeah.
was better. That was
Yeah.
Yeah, and maybe for intermission time we might do it again. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll do that.
We might have to get some volunteers.
yes.
But all right, guys. With that being said, we are going to get out of here. But of course, we wouldn't be able to do this show without you guys, the chat, and that's why you guys, the chat, will always be the MVP to all of the shows here on the Iconic Video Games channel. And with that being said, we are going to go ahead and get out of here. Yeah, love. I'm XO1324,
I'm Death Dealer.
And I'm Doggy Dog 420.
and we will catch you guys next week. Bye, everybody.
Bye.